You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here!
Sir.
The champ is here!
Yes, sir.
The champ is here!
Yes, sir. Let's get it. You know, one day I'm gonna run a giveaway.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you
Talk
know
to
I'm
me.
lying.
You know I'm lying. You know I'm lying. If I tell you I'm no good, you know I'm lying. Come on now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brethren and sisters, hermanos, mi hermanas, prince and princesses, dudes and dudettes, kings and queens, and everything in between. Y'all know what time it is, man. The doctor's in the house. Man, let's get it, man. Let's get it. It feels so good, man. It feels so good to be here. You know what I'm saying? With the love, man. With the love. I appreciate it, man. Y'all warm my brother heart, man. But we got some stuff to talk about today, as always. Or your boy wouldn't be here if we ain't had nothing to talk about. So before we get started and get to all the love, you know what I say, I appreciate y'all rocking, man. Let's do a little quick roll call. You know what I'm saying? Got my brother, my partner, my pal, Ty Morissette in the building. Yes, sir. My brother says, make sure y'all smash that like button, okay? And wipe your feet as y'all come through the door. You feel me? And the doctor will be here shortly, man. I appreciate that, my brother. Shout out to my brother. Also, Oscar Perez in the building. Mi hermano Carnal. You know what time it is. You also got my brother WJ Big Dub. You know what I'm saying? The Arizona Thug in the building. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Before we get to the super chats, I appreciate y'all dropping the graffiti on the chat walls. Let's go ahead and start off with our prayer, man. As I always do, gotta thank the Most High. So please join me and bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for your blessings. We thank you for bringing us into this wonderful week, Lord. We thank you for your protection, your correction, and your direction that you give us and provide to us. Because a lot of times we get lost in this world and this thing that we call life. Sometimes we get down because our goals aren't achieved yet. Sometimes we lose our way. Sometimes we may lose our job or lose a relationship or lose a family member or something, a loved one, and we just don't know what to do. So, Lord, we ask you that you give us the wisdom to look towards you and the strength and the courage to keep going. And without you as our foundation, having our faith as a foundation, things are a lot harder, you know. So we want to at least be able to find solace in the fact that we know that you always stand with us, and with you, we always know that there is a better day coming, you know. So we thank you for that, Lord. We ask you for the forgiveness of our sins, and we thank you for all the grace We thank you for your mercies, and we thank you for your grace, and we thank you for your blessings. In Jesus' name, amen. And I also want to throw up a special, we want to send our condolences, our thoughts, and our prayers to the late, great Malcolm Jamal Warner and Ozzy Osbourne, amongst the other people that have passed away, most recently, including our brothers and sisters in Nigeria. 27 of them have been slaughtered, massacred due to terrorism. You know, it's really the genocide of Christians in that portion of Nigeria. So we want to send our thoughts and our prayers to them as well. And yeah, man, yeah. So hopefully we have a smooth transition and we'll rendezvous in a much better place. You feel me? But yes, sir, man. Shout out to let's go ahead and hit some of these super chats we have in the chat already, man. Shout out to my brother Ty, man, starting off the chat. Starting the day off right, man. Dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. I honestly don't even want to read it because he trolled it, but he said, just a friendly reminder, Tim Zoo got cooked and Mario Barrios is still mid. Yup, preach.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, you know, Mario Barrios is my guy, but Tim Zoo is my guy, but they looking bad, and we gonna get to it. Shout out to my brother Oscar dropping that hello yellow on a fellow. You know what I'm talking about, with that bread, that cheese, that butter. Yes, sir. Appreciate the biscuits, man. Oscar says, FYI, Manny hasn't been tested. Hold on now. He preaching. He said, FYI, for your information, Manny has not been tested.
Yeah.
He did not take a beating from a kickboxer. Oh, sorry. He has not been tested.
Yeah.
He did take a beating from a kickboxer named Ampo.
Yeah.
And he went 12th with the weakest champ of the 147 division. Them suspicious eyes emoji.
Yeah.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, man, it's getting spooky out here, man. Shout out to my brother Dub dropping the $2 on the super chat, man, with that bread, that cheese, that butter. This man said, no mas Tim. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all chill out on Tim Zoo, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we about to go in though, chat. Hey, oh, we got one more, and then we about to get to the topics, man. Mario was supposed to be smoking on that Manny Pack. That's a fact. My boy Ty Moore said, dropping that hello yellow on a fellow with the big $10. Appreciate it, brother. This man said we supposed to be smoking on that Manny Pack. I'm telling you, bro, we supposed to be, but Mario Barrios is tripping, man. So I can tell that's what y'all want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about as well, man. Everybody's hollering about Manny Pacquiao being robbed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank y'all for the super chat love, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Compliments to Oscar, Ty, and Dub. You know what I'm saying? I want to say this though, man. I'm really sick of hearing all this hollering about Manny Pacquiao being robbed. Oh, this guy's robbed. Oh, this person. Oh, Manny got robbed. He's a legend. He's 46 years old. Yeah, we know. We know he's 46 years old, bro. And that's love. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't give you the, what could I say? That doesn't give you a pass to rob somebody. You see what I'm saying? Blind. Now, I'm not saying that if Manny Pacquiao won, it would have been a robbery. But I want to remind you that 2 of the scorecards, what was it called? It was called a majority decision draw, right? Which, for those of you that don't know about boxing and scorecards, when it's a majority decision draw, that means 2 people scored it a draw and 1 person scored it something else. And you know what that something else person scored it? He scored it 115 to 113. In favor of who? It wasn't Manny Pacquiao. It was Mario Barrios. Now, I want to tell you, coincidentally, strictly coincidental, y'all know I provide live boxing commentary. I also scored it 7 rounds to 5, which reflects a score of 115-113. And guess who I scored it in favor of? That would be the WBC 147-pound champion, Mario Azteca Barrios. So now, I'm not saying because I scored it for Barrios doesn't mean that somebody couldn't have got robbed, or just because I agree one of the judges doesn't mean it wasn't a robbery. What I'm saying is that 4 people, 3 official judges, 1 person, it doesn't matter, which is mine. It don't matter what I say. But in my opinion, he won. So there was 4 people that I just gave you scorecards from, and 2 of them had it a draw, and the other 2 had it in favor of Mario Barrios. So where's the robbery? It's so crazy that people speak so definitively, and they're just so, they exaggerate so much. I'm not saying that Manny Pacquiao couldn't have won. You could have saw for Manny Pacquiao. But if you would have had it that way, I think more people would have been screaming that it was a Mario Barrios loss. And I think that because Manny Pacquiao looked better than what we anticipated, I know he looked better than what I thought, that we confuse that and conflate that with having a good performance. His performance was not good. It was good for a 46-year-old. It was good for a guy who just came off of losing an exhibition to a kickboxer, but it wasn't good. And Manny Pacquiao's a legend, man. He's one of my favorite fighters. I would not have been mad that he won, but he didn't win. You see his face right there. Is that the face of somebody that won? What are we talking about? And you know what's even crazier though, as I bring up the chat so everybody can see what everybody's talking about on here as well. What the crazier part too is that all these people that are hollering about Manny Pacquiao won, like Andre Ward, a beast. I rock with Andre Ward, right? It's hard for me to disagree with him. Dope. But he said Manny Pacquiao won. He ain't say Nan scorecard. Sean Porter. Now, I did not watch his Porterway podcast, but I saw him on a couple of outlets and being interviewed, like on Sean Zintel and by other people. He said that Manny Pacquiao won. He ain't say Nan scorecard. I saw Teddy Atlas. Shout out to Teddy Atlas. You know I respect the heck out of Teddy Atlas. He also said that, well, he said that if you gave it to Manny Pacquiao, he's cool, but he thought Mario Barrios won or the draw was appropriate. But he didn't say Nan scorecard. I saw Paulie Malignaggi say Barrios lost and that he could beat Barrios with one hand. He said he didn't say no Nan scorecard. They didn't give no scorecards. They just say, oh, I think this person won. That's why it's important that you score. In fact, not even important. It's imperative that you score these fights because a 12-round fight is essentially 12 individual fights for 3 minutes. So you watch 12 3-minute fights, and then you count up your score, you calculate your score out of accumulation of those 12 rounds, and then you get a victor. That's what I did. And I could tell you what rounds that Pacquiao won. I gave Pacquiao the first and the second, I gave Pacquiao the 4th round, and I gave Pacquiao the 6th round, and I gave him the 8th round. Those are 5 rounds. In fact, I had 2 rounds that were very close, the 6th round and the 2nd round, and I gave them both to Pacquiao. So even the swing rounds, I gave them both to Pacquiao, and I still only had to score 75. Now, it's shameful of Barrios. I'm not defending Barrios, but let's not go overboard. Pacquiao did much better than we thought, and Barrios did worse than we thought, but he still was the appropriate, I think it was appropriate outcome to have a draw, because even though I scored at 7-5, Barrios still showed, like Ty said so eloquently in the chat, that he's mid. Barrios should be ashamed of himself. I don't understand why he didn't press the gas more, but I want to show you what Mario Barrios said right here. And this is why, man, as much as Barrios looked bad, I cannot dislike Barrios, man. I cannot dislike the man, bro. Barrios, I just like him, bro. I'm sorry. I know y'all gonna talk trash, but I just think Mario Barrios is a good dude, man. And sometimes I like the fighters when they're good dudes. So check out what Barrios said. This is after he had a draw where he could have complained now. He could have complained. He could have been mad. He could have said it's unfair. Look what he said, man. And this is why I like Mario Barrios, because he usually keeps it real, man. He usually keeps it real, man.
This is why I canceled my DoorDash subscription.
Yo, this thing is getting on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie. After Tim Tszyu didn't come off his stool in his much anticipated I don't know why this thing keeps freezing. It's starting to get on my nerves. Here it go right here. Check out what Mario Barrios says in regards to his fight against Manny Pacquiao.
Power to like a Gervonta Davis.
I know you enjoyed the fight.
I don't compare power like a lot. No, Pacquiao could definitely crack. You know, Tank can definitely crack. You know, this is one of the few fights where I've touched canvas. But yeah, you know, that old man is strong.
When did you first kind of realize, like, okay, I gotta kind of like be on my defense because he can't hit a little bit?
Oh, easy from like round 1.
He said from round 1, I knew it was different with Pacquiao, man. And he said, man, the old man could crack still. So I can't really be mad at him, man. And let's face it, right? I'm not giving Mario Barrios an excuse. His performance was garbage, especially from a guy in his prime. But Pacquiao is awkward, man. And we knew, even Jinky knew, Jinky Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao's wife, there's a reason why she okayed Manny Pacquiao to fight Mario Barrios. Even she knew that Mario Barrios was a style that was tailor-made for Pacquiao. And I'm not trying to diminish Pacquiao's performance. Like I said, I'm not trying to make it seem like it's easy because he still has that severe age gap, that huge age gap between them. But that is a style that's advantageous for Manny Pacquiao to look good. We all knew that, right? So if he was going to come back and fight anybody, especially in the 147-pound division, it would be Mario Barrios, you know? But I just saw that video. I was like, man, I can't even really be mad at Mario Barrios. But in addition to that, I want to show you what somebody said. And this person, I'm usually on their head top, man. I usually call them all types of milk dud head, all types of goofy, all types of hypocritical, all types of nonsensical, idiotic, goofy takes, you know. But this take, I appreciate it. Yeah, let's go, because this goes back to what I was saying about people not scoring the fights. This is what Tim Bradley said in regards to the fight, and I quote, he said the fight was a draw. I don't think either of these guys deserved the win. Meaning he don't think Manny Pacquiao or Barrios deserve the win. He said Barrios is a champion, but still, but he's not going to have the belt for very long, saying that Mario Barrios is going to lose pretty soon. He said a lot of people are complaining about the judges. The judging was spot on. The best judges in boxing. I don't know about that, but he said the best judges in boxing. He said if I scored it. Did you hear what I just said? He said if I scored it, I would have scored it for Barrios, but the draw was perfect. And I'm going to tell you why I appreciate that. I don't appreciate Tim because he agreed with me. I don't appreciate Tim because he said I would have scored it for Barrios. I appreciate Tim because he said if I scored it. If. Emphasis on the if. So he's telling you, hey, I didn't score it. You know who's not telling you that? Paulie Malignaggi is not telling you that he didn't score it. Andre Ward's not telling you that he didn't score it. Sean Porter's not telling you that he didn't score it. So I can appreciate Tim Bradley's honesty, because a lot of these people that say it's a robbery, 9 times out of 10, these people do not score it. So it's easy to be like, oh, I'm going to watch this fight. Oh, yeah, and I feel like Manny Pacquiao won. I don't care what you feel like. Did you accumulate more rounds than Mario Barrios? Did you add up on your scorecard how many rounds did Mario Barrios win and how many did Manny Pacquiao win? Because 9 times out of 10, you didn't. And if you didn't, you can't complain about a very close fight. It's almost as bad. Granted, this doesn't mean as much, but it's like complaining about the sitting president and you didn't vote. I'm going to need you to shut the hell up. I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that the fight wasn't close. I'm not saying it was a robbery, but I'm for sure saying that if anybody was to win, it would not have been Manny Pacquiao. This was nowhere near a robbery. A draw was not a robbery. In fact, I could argue that a draw was probably the best case scenario that Manny Pacquiao was going to get. Let's be real. Because none of these people that are complaining about a robbery and saying, oh, Manny Pacquiao should have won, I've not heard not one scorecard yet. And correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if in the chat, if anybody heard anybody disclose or reveal their scorecard, but it's a robbery. Like, stop it, man. We got to stop. I don't really understand. You've been around boxing way too long to be still doing this nonsense, bro. It's crazy, bro. And SPO said not the first time Manny was robbed. And if you keep getting robbed, well, I need you to tighten up. I need you to win more convincingly. However, I will say this. I will say Manny has been robbed. He was robbed against Tim Bradley. Facts. He was robbed against Jeff Horn. Facts. But you could argue that he was the beneficiary of a robbery in one of those fights against Marquez. And I'm not talking about the one where he got knocked the freak out, right? You could argue that he was the beneficiary of a robbery. So that's how boxing goes. You know what I'm saying? People say that, oh, Manny got robbed against Floyd Mayweather. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? People say that Manny got robbed against, I saw somebody say Manny got robbed against, what's the dude that he had to draw with for his, I think it was an IBF super featherweight title. Like, who the heck even remembers that fight? It was a draw. I can't remember the guy's name, but they said he got robbed then too. Maybe. But at the same time, maybe you're having a lot of close fights. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that this that you could not have had Pacquiao winning, but to make it seem like, oh, this was just some blatant robbery. You know what's crazy about that? This wasn't even the worst robbery on the card. The worst robbery on the card was Brandon Figueroa and Joet Gonzalez. How the heck did Joet Gonzalez not win that? That was the worst robbery. Oh, but you want to focus on Manny Pacquiao because that's the one that comes with more clicks. That's the one that gets more people in the uproar. That's one that's more fun to talk about, more engaging with the audience. Manny Pacquiao wasn't even the biggest robbery on the card. Matter of fact, Manny Pacquiao, that wasn't even the biggest robbery of the day. What it called, Joet Gonzalez, losing to Brandon Figueroa was a bigger robbery. And then on the Usyk and Dubois card, Daniel Lapin beating Lewis Edmondson. That was a bigger robbery. That was the biggest robbery of the day. The biggest robbery of the day was Daniel Lapin, the Ukrainian fighter, beating Lewis Edmondson, the English fighter. And then the biggest robbery on the PBC card was Brandon Figueroa, the American fighter, beating Joet Gonzalez, the Mexican fighter. That was the biggest robbery. But we want to talk about Manny Pacquiao, who looked good for 46, but he didn't look good enough to be a WBC 147-pound champion. I'm sorry, I didn't see a robbery. Like I said, it was a close fight. Could have went either way. I scored it 7-5 in favor of Barrios, which reflects the score 115-113. By the way, the one judge that didn't score the draw, he actually scored it 115-113 for Barrios as well. And nobody that's talking about it's a robbery, whether they're an ex-fighter, a pundit, a boxing aficionado, I have not seen not one person complain that have disclosed their scorecard. Never. I have not seen it. Not on Twitter, not on Spaces, not on X, not on IG, not on none of the social media platforms. You feel what I'm saying? So you let me know when you're talking about a robbery. Let me know what rounds he won, because I can tell you what rounds Pacquiao won. And I can tell you what rounds Barrios won, in my opinion. Can you do the same? If you can't do that, I need you to shut the hell up. Shout out to my guy Ty Morissette, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
He said Boots would have stopped them both. Facts. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Hey, shout out to my guy dropping the hello yellow on the fellow, man. I appreciate that with the graffiti on the chat walls. Ty, I will one up you, bruh. I think Boots would have stopped him on the same night. And I'm not even talking about back to back. I'm talking about simultaneously, not consecutively. I'm not saying fight Pacquiao then fight Barrios. I'm saying he could have fought them both in the same ring together. He would have beat both of them. That's how bad they look. They both look bad. Now I'm saying I want to refer. Manny Pacquiao is a legend, man. In my personal opinion, he has the best run in boxing history. That run when he went on when he fought. I don't care if he won or lost. When he was fighting Marquez all those times. When he fought Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto. When he lost to Floyd Mayweather. When he fought Sugar Shane Mosley, Antonio Margarito, Oscar De La Hoya. That was one of the most phenomenal things I've seen in the square circle. So Manny Pacquiao will always be one of my favorite fighters. But I'm very objective. I'm gonna call it what it is. If Manny Pacquiao would have won, he would have got a blessing. He wasn't owed a win and he didn't deserve to win. He looked good for a 46-year-old, yes. That it was a combination of Mario Barrios looking bad for a WBC welterweight champion, yes. But it wasn't like, oh yeah, Manny Pacquiao just whooped on him and they just blatantly robbed him. Stop it. That's not how it went down. I watched the fight. I scored the fight. Did you? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I personally think Barrios carried Manny. I hope so, Flatbush, because if not, he need to carry his behind somewhere else, because boxing ain't gonna work out for Mario Barrios looking like that. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao was looking for low-hanging fruit, rolling next. Yeah, facts. He wants to get unification, and I'm not mad at that. But let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh yeah, Pacquiao deserved that win. Stop it, bro. No, if you would have got the win, I'd have been cool. I wouldn't have been mad. But it was a fight that could have went either way. It was a very close fight. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, Mario Barrios, much like Mario Barrios, he looked bad, man. He looked bad, man. And I rock with Mario Barrios, man, but he looked bad. I can't say nothing else. He just looked bad, bro. And I will say this. This is why, like, you know, shout out to Manny Pacquiao, man. I hope he doesn't fight anymore. But if he wants to keep fighting, that's cool, you know. I think that Sean Gibbons, he came out and said that he wants Tank or Rolly next for Pac-Man. And, you know, Manny Pacquiao was talking about a potential Mayweather rematch. I love Mayweather. I love Pacquiao. Please, Lord, I do not want to see that fight happen ever again. If that is why the good Lord came down with his divine power and said, oh, you're going to get a draw, if that stopped us from seeing Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, Maypac 2, thank God, because I do not want to see that fight again. Just go ahead and retire, man. Like I said, man, big salute to all the fighters that stay retired. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Shout out to Vladimir Klitschko. Hopefully he doesn't come back like he's talking about, like he's contemplating coming back. Shout out to all the fighters that retire and they stay retired. Shout out to Joe Calzaghe for that. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see them as a shell of themselves, man. I don't want to see you when you're 48 years old, 50 years old, and you're not the same, you know what I'm saying? Like Roy Jones or like Manny Pacquiao or like Nonito Donaire or like, I don't know, James Toney. Like, I don't want to see that, bro. I'd be torn. I'd be like, guys, dang, I don't want to see the legend that I've seen get whooped on like Mike Tyson. Like, come on, bro. Stay out the ring, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some business. Invest, man. If you got to do something else, man, gosh dang, start a GoFundMe. Keep your old behind out the ring, man. We don't want to see no geriatrics in the ring, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't even want to see Layla Ali in the ring, but we going to get to her too. You know what I'm talking about? Because she's been talking a lot of stuff and then she ain't been backing it up. I don't even want to see her. Shout out to my brother Dub and dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. I can't find the biscuits. There you go. And shout out to my guy Dub, man. He said, man, he didn't get robbed. Facts. He cashed that check. Come on now. That's what it was, bro. Like, come on, bro. Stop it. Like, he better be happy that he fought Barrios. Can you imagine if that was Brian Norman Jr.? Hell, can you imagine if that was, I don't even want to talk about Boots. I don't even want to imagine that. Now, could Manny Pacquiao probably go in there and hang with, I don't know, what's the other guys? Patty Donovan or Lewis Crocker who are fighting for the vacant IBF title? Maybe. Could he go in there and do a little hang with Rolly Romero? Maybe. But that does not look good. Like, even if he would have won, what's next? Like we said, maybe Rolly Romero get a unification if Rolly Romero gets elevated by the WBA for Boots' vacant belt. Maybe, but even still, it's like, you know, like masquerading as somebody who's not that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Even Mario Barrios, he's looking very, not even, it passed suspicion now. It's a full-blown red alarm. You know what I'm talking about? Like, well, we know Mario Barrios ain't it anymore, man. I don't know. Like I said, I will give him some grace because Manny Pacquiao does have an awkward style, but Mario Barrios, man, you like, and I will say this too, and this is, I think Flatbush said it in the chat, you know, with Manny Pacquiao, with Mario Barrios, he thinks that maybe he carried him. And I don't think so, because I don't want to disrespect Manny Pacquiao, and I don't want to disrespect Mario Barrios. Hopefully he's not, but I could understand that because he does have a lot of reverence. He is a revered fighter, Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? He looks up to him. A lot of fighters do, and rightfully so, right? And Mario Barrios, baby mama, she was even like, you know, I love Manny Pacquiao. He's one of my top 3 favorite fighters. So, you know, there's a respect there. And I do think that Mario Barrios was being a little bit more kind than he was supposed to, right? Especially with the body shots. I was like, why aren't you investing in the body, bro? You're supposed to be digging to the body. But Manny Pacquiao kept saying, oh, it's low, it's low. And Mario Barrios would stop. I really think that was playing in the back of his mind, and he was really worried about Manny Pacquiao complaining about the low blows. It's like, bro, the referee didn't tell you nothing. I don't care what Manny Pacquiao tells you. He's your opponent. So I will say that I can understand if somebody thinks he carried him. I personally don't think that he carried him. I think Manny Pacquiao is still tough to deal with. And Manny Pacquiao definitely looked good considering the last time we saw him in the ring, he lost to Yordenis Ugas. And then the time after that, he didn't look good in the exhibition versus Ampo, a kickboxer. He still looked, you know, considering all those things, he looked good. But I will say this, like my guy Oscar dropped a super chat. He said, hey, man, it didn't seem like they took any tests. So who knows if he's clean, you know? And I'm not just saying that to knock Manny, but you know, I don't care once I don't see any failed tests. You see what I'm saying? But if I see a failed test, then I'm gonna take it seriously. But it is something to be noted because we know how dirty the sport could be. You feel me? So, you know, shout out to Manny Pacquiao, though he did his thing. He looked good for 46, but I hope that's the last time we see him in the squared circle in an official professional capacity. If not, man, I'm a little nervous for Manny, man. He might, yeah, I don't know, man. Might be nights out, pipes out. Ain't nothing to fight about. Sleep time. Shout out to George's Last Patriot, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits
He said, hot take, Usyk's career is greater than Holyfield. I don't know. Shout out to my guy Ty, man. He said, send your sons in there to get stopped like he used to. Take notes from Papa Zoo.
These biscuits
Hey yo, nah, man, nah. Ty is wrong, man. He ain't giving Tim Tszyu no relief. And speaking on that, man, we gonna move right to that, man, because you know we gotta go to Tim Tszyu, right? Tim Tszyu also lost this weekend on the undercard as a co-main. Tim Tszyu quit on his stool, right? And I'm not mad at Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu is a warrior, you know. I admittedly so, you know. Ty was on my head top. He said that I was overvaluing Tim Tszyu, and it's looking like I was. It's looking like he's correct. I still think Tim Tszyu can bounce back. Can he bounce back to a champion? I highly doubt it. No, but I think he could bounce back to be a contender. And since he was a former champion, former unified champion, that's not bouncing back. So I still think he's serviceable. Let me use that phrase. Let me use that verbiage. I think he's serviceable. I don't think he could be a champion again, you know, but hopefully it's up to him to prove us wrong, right? But I will say this with Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu did quit on his stool, but you know, I don't care about that because I will say that he sometimes you got to know when to hold him, know when to fold him, you know? But what makes me mad about that, and the reason why I'm going to emphasize that he quit on the stool is because a lot of people are talking about my boy Daniel Dubois, man. You know, Daniel Dynamite Dubois. And it's starting to make me mad. You know why it's starting to make me mad, chat? It's starting to make me mad because I'm so sick of this reoccurring theme in boxing, man. You know, it's so funny that we have a guy who literally quit on his stool in Tim Tszyu. And people are saying it's okay. He's a warrior. You know, he's had a hard road. That's cool. I agree with that. Whatever, that's fine. You don't have to call him a quitter. I didn't call him a quitter. I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Tim Tszyu just knows when to call it. It's cool. I wasn't really hard on him. In fact, like I said, I gave him some grace. But what you're not going to do is give Tim Tszyu grace when he quit and then accuse Daniel Dubois of quitting and he got his head top knocked off. He got his whole block rocked. I'm talking about he shifted one side of his cerebellum to his toes. You saw the way he got hit. He got hit by an all-time great in the division of heavyweight. And we always say the cliche about, hey man, one punch could change anything in boxing, especially when you talk about the most glamorous division, heavyweights, right? It is specifically applicable to heavyweights. One punch could change the dynamic of a fight or even end the fight. He got hit by a heavyweight, an all-time great heavyweight, and you're telling me he quit because he didn't get up? Even though he got up before? He got dropped twice? I just think it's ridiculous, man. The man didn't make the count. What else do you want him to do? The man, when he got dropped the first time, he bit down on his gum shield, like our British brethren would say. He bit down on his gum shield, and he tried to swing for the fences. He was fighting when he got caught. He just got caught with a mean, was it a right hook? I don't even remember if it was a right hook or a left hook. It might have been a left hook. He got caught with a mean left. And his face looked like death. Like you saw all types of slob go out his mouth. Pause. Yeah, we gonna pause that. But you saw all types of saliva fly out of his mouth. Like,
No, did he?
It was crazy, bro. You gonna say that man quit? Like, come on, bro. And even if he did quit, it's speculation. You can't definitively say he quit. I'm not saying you can't look at his eyes and see how he looked at his corner, whatever. But we saw him look at his corner and during the first Usyk fight, and then he got up and stood up and he continued until he got stopped again later on. So in this second fight, it's like, bro, why would we even care if he quit? He lost. He lost to an all-time great heavyweight. So this is my thing. The same people that say that he lost to an all-time great heavyweight and he quit, right? So you're trying to say that he's trash. Well, then, like my guy George the Last Patriot said, then how could we also say that Usyk is great if all he's beating is trash? I see a lot of people questioning the heart of Anthony Joshua, saying that, oh, he was gun shy after he lost to Ruiz. He wasn't the same when Usyk beat him. Okay, well, that's who Usyk beat twice. So if he's beating mediocre opposition by your own claims, how is he that great? If he beat Tyson Fury, who I think is great, the Gypsy King of obesity, I think Tyson Fury is great. But then you tell me, oh, Tyson Fury only beat old Vladimir Klitschko, and then Deontay Wilder, who you also say Deontay Wilder is what? What do they say about Deontay Wilder, chat? They always tell us at the top of they stand on the top of the mountain peaks and scream that Deontay Wilder was trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
So I'm confused. So if he beat a washed, trash Tyson Fury, who didn't beat anybody because his best win is trash and his best Deontay Wilder, his other best win is the old Vladimir Klitschko, and then the other guy he beat Daniel Dubois, who's a quitter, and then the other guy he beat was a washed Anthony Joshua. How is he that great? But see, that's what happens when you're disingenuous and you're just a hater and you're emotional when you with your thought process. How can you tell me that Usyk is good, which I think he's an all-time great. I think he's #1 pound for pound right now. But then you're also telling me that the people that he beat were trash. No, Daniel Dubois is still a good fighter. Daniel Dubois was still an IBF champion. Daniel Dubois was still an underdog when he beat Anthony Joshua. He was still an underdog when he beat Hrgovic. He was still an underdog when he beat Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He's just a good fighter that he ran into an all-time great like Usyk. That's all. Where's the shame in that? But you can't just be like, oh yeah, man, well, Daniel Dubois tried his behind off and he had a 5th round loss. And that was it. No, you got to say, oh yeah, let me kick the man while he's down. Let me demean him even further. Let me throw salt on the wound and call him a quitter too. It's crazy to me, bro. It's just like with the Brian Norman and Devin Haney situation, where everybody's talking about, oh, Brian Norman might be a cheater. Oh, it's how come he's not on the VADA, or he hasn't signed up for the 24/7 testing yet, 365. Oh, you're talking about Brian Norman who never tested positive? He never failed a drug test? You're saying that he could be a cheater, but then the guy in Ryan Garcia who actually cheated Devin Haney, you tell me, oh no, that was inconsequential. The quantity was small. It was minuscule. It had no impact. So the guy that cheated had no impact on the performance, but you're worried about the guy who never tested positive for cheating. But then Daniel Dubois, you're worried about him. You're speculating about him quitting. But then the guy with Tim Tszyu who actually quit, you're telling me it's okay. He's a warrior. You can't make this up, bro. I swear, boxing fans, they are more interested in the controversy and the soap opera aspect of boxing than they are about the actual boxing. We're more interested and intrigued by pointing out the next duck than we are about pointing out and finding the next talent or the next champion. It's crazy, bro. Everybody ducked this person. Now you're telling me Jerron Boots is ducked Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz can't even fight. Virgil Ortiz told us himself that he can't fight till 2026. But then those same people are telling me that Boots ducked Virgil Ortiz for a November fight in 2025. Virgil Ortiz and Robert Garcia, his trainer, told us that Virgil Ortiz can't fight for the rest of the year. So how can you duck somebody that's not even available to fight? Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's wild. Shout out to my guy Tufo in the building, man. Big member in the building. Shout out to Peel Out. I see you, bro. Shout out to George the Last Patriot, man. My guy Ty dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
My guy said, can't fail a test, you not take. Facts. He said, you can't fail a test, you not taking it. He talking about Manny Pacquiao. Hey, man, chill on my boy Manny, man. Come on, man. He old, man. PEDs don't matter, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, as long as you're cheating the right person, it doesn't matter. Shout out to Tim Tszyu, man. Shout out to Ty again. He said, Tim Tszyu mid at best. We ignore what Jamal. Hey, come on now. Hold on. My boy preaching now. Shout out to my boy dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
Shout out to my guy Ty. He says Tim Tszyu mid. Oh Lord, he going in on Tim Tszyu. He said Tim Tszyu's mid at best.
Yeah.
We ignore what Jamel Charlo said about him.
Yeah.
just because he lost to Canelo.
Yeah.
Mel should have stopped him. Come on now. I ain't gonna lie. I think Mel would have stopped him as well. I agree. I never question that. I will say my mistake was I did think Tim Tszyu was better. But I will say this as well, and I'm gonna defend Tim Tszyu right now. Like, I want to be clear. I'm not saying that Tim Tszyu quit. I'm saying that, I mean, I don't care if you're saying that Tim Tszyu quit, but what I'm saying is we gotta relax, man. We call Daniel Dubois a quitter because he had a broken orbital bone. The man's eye socket was broken or fractured, whatever you want to call it. That's why he didn't continue. But the guy who didn't get off his stool, which I'm okay with, but it's like, bro, that's the guy that we're saying it's okay to quit. Like Tim Tszyu, I think Tim Tszyu could bounce back. I would never say, oh yeah, man, this man should have got off his stool. He got no mas. That's cool. You know, it's whatever it is, man. Preserve your health. You see what I'm saying? For the chapters after boxing. But at the same time, let's call it for what it is, man. Like, it's easy to pile on certain fighters, but other fighters we want to give grace to. How about we just be objective? How about we be impartial and we give grace to everybody? Or give grace to nobody, but you can't give one person grace for a transgression, but then overlook the other one. Like, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that Jermell Charlo would have stopped Tim Tszyu. However, I will say this in favor of Tim Tszyu because I like Tim Tszyu. You know, I still like him. I will say that I think that Tim Tszyu is a perfect example and another example of us not knowing what a loss could do to your career. I think Tim Tszyu just got Austin No Doubt trouted. I'm gonna be honest. If you remember what Austin No Doubt Trout did, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. Austin No Doubt Trout was undefeated and he fought Saul Canelo Alvarez, right, aka Cinnamon, who my favorite boxer, right. When they fought, I remember my homeboy saying, "Doc, you tripping at the time." And this was right before I was even a doctor yet. I don't even know if I was in grad school yet. But anyway, that fight happened a minute ago. But I was like, man, I don't want this fight to happen. I think it's too early because both of these fighters are great, and if one person loses, this is boxing. This is not basketball where you just have 82 games in the season. You have one game on Tuesday. You could have another bounce back game on Wednesday or Thursday. No, this is a different type of sport to where you might only fight once or twice a year. You know what I'm saying? And that could change your trajectory of your career, because when you lose, you're not only will you might lose confidence, your team might lose confidence, but also your promoter and the platform which you fight on, they may not see value in you anymore, and they might throw you in back-to-back difficult fights. An example of that we see right here in real time is Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer fought Murataya, who's now an IBF champion. Then he fought William Zepeda, who was an undisputed number one contender at 135. Then he fought him again, and then he went and fought Floyd Kiddos and Schofield. Those are 4 back-to-back fights that are difficult. He had no breathing room, you see? So, of course, it's going to be more difficult. I'm not giving an excuse to get mollywopped like that in the first round, but this is the harsh reality, man. You got to have some break, you know what I'm saying? You have all this wear and tear in your body. It's going to accumulate, and your performance is going to go down steadily, if not exponentially. So what I'm saying with Austin No Doubt Trout, I said that it was too early for them to fight because I didn't know if Cinnamon lost, who was undefeated at the time, how he would have reacted. If Austin No Doubt Trout lost, how he would have reacted. And sure enough, we saw Austin No Doubt Trout lose to Canelo, and then he was put in a back-to-back difficult fight. Consecutively, he fought Erislandy Lara. Why? Who did that? But because probably his team lost a little faith in him, so he threw him in there with Erislandy Lara, and guess what happened? He lost again, back-to-back. Coming off of a Miguel Cotto win, one of his best wins ever, probably his best win ever. You know what I'm saying? And his career was extremely derailed for that. We never heard about him again. And last time we heard about him, he was in BKFC. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what happened with Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu lost to Sebastian Fedora, but it messed up his psyche. And, you know, and his team, no disrespect to his team, but I feel like his team made a misstep, and they should have called the fight when he suffered that hellacious cut, which impaired his vision and severely handicapped him as far as his energy goes, with having all that all that blood loss, which drained your energy, right? I thought they made a misstep. And then what did he do after that? He went and fought Bakram Murtazaliev. He turned Bakram into a verb like moss. You know when they used to say, oh, he got moss when he caught the football? If you catch a football over somebody and say, oh, I mossed you, or Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe, when you shoot a last second bucket, you'd be like, Kobe, I just hit the Kobe. Hit him with the Kobe. Bro, he got Bakram, bro. The man got smoked like a pancake in 3 rounds, bro. Ran through like shit through draws. It was crazy, bro. But it's because now he had back-to-back tough fights, and then he got a little tune-up, but it was too late. That Joey Spencer tune-up was way too late. And then he got thrown in with Sebastian Fedora. What happened? He got dropped in the first round, looking like a scrub. I think Tim Tszyu is better than that, but hey, man, it is what it is, bro. You know, so sometimes when you take a loss, that's why it's important that you have a good team around you and you have a good, a trainer and you have a good mentality about you too, man. Combat sports is tough. And now you got people dropping super chats like my brother Ty saying that like father, like son, man. Get punched on and quit on your stool like your father used to. Because Kasazu also quit on his stool. So I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. It's unfortunate, man. You just never know how these fighters will take losses. And I don't blame them. But that's why I say, yeah, some fights can happen too often. You can be like, oh, yeah, Abdullah Mason, Floyd Kidasa Schofield, they're young. They could bounce back. You don't know how they're going to bounce back. Because they could get Tim Zood. Or they could get Austin No Doubt Trouted. You feel me? And that's no shame on that, but you just never know the circumstances, man. Especially like look at Charles. What's my boy's name? Charles, 154 junior middleweight. That's with Golden Boy right now. You think he's gonna have an easy bounce back? What's his name again? Charles Conwell. You think he's gonna have an easy bounce back after suffering his first loss to Garcia Perez, who's about to fight Xander Zayas for a vacant title shot? Do you think if he would have won, do you think it would have been him and Xander Zayas for a vacant title shot? Probably not. So he's already on a loose thread. You know what I'm saying? He's already on a short leash. And then you mess around and lose. Good luck. Good luck. Because I don't think Golden Boy believed in you in the first place. So we going to see. Good luck, brother. Shout out to my guy, Oscar Perez, dropping that hello yellow on a fellow with that bread, that cheese, that butter. He said, like it or hate it, nobody's of the new generation is not as proven as Triple D. Come on now. I go as far as saying he is the best of the next era at this moment. If Usyk fights you, anyone else is downstepping. Come on now. Come on now. That's a fact. I still think, bro, Triple D and Moses Atama fight, I have Daniel Dubois. If Dubois rematches AJ, that's a good fight. I still got Dubois. If Dubois fights Joseph Parker, I have Dubois. I always said that Jit Caballero Dubois is a good fight. I think Dubois Martin Bacoli is a good fight. But if he fights the Martin Bacoli that Joseph Parker fought, I have Dubois, because I have anybody over that Martin Bacoli that Joseph Parker fought. So stop it, man. So like come on, man. We got to chill out, man. Appreciate it, Oscar, for the $10, man. And we hit the goal just like that, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We hit the goal, man. I appreciate that. Shout out to Peel Out. I see you, Peel Out. My guy Ty Morissette, he said, I've heard from a primary source Virgil is not available for the second week of both October and come on now. Hold on, bro. Shout out to my brother, my brother Ty, man. He go preach it again, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Everybody face forward in your pews, man. Pastor Ty Morissette is approaching the pulpit. He says, I've heard from a primary source that Virgil was not available for the second week of both October and November. Per Golden Shower Promotions. Rep via conference call. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Via conference call. Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz, they return 2026. But they try to tell us that Gerard Boutsen is not fighting Virgil Ortiz in November because he wanted a tune-up. And I want to say this too. Shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh, but he's been looking a little shaky lately. You know what I'm talking about? Looking a little shaky, baby. A little shaky lately. He's talking about Boots wants a tune-up. Excuse me. Having a fight on your debut at a new weight class against a guy that's not an interim champion or a champion in any way, shape, or form, or any type of derivative of a champion, that's not a tune-up. That's called the natural course and progression of boxing. Everybody, and I'm not trying to knock Jerome Boots. I'm not saying he's not gangster, but I'm saying everybody's not gangster like Terrence Crawford to move to a new weight class and fight an undefeated champion. That's not normal. And I don't think it should be normal. You see what I'm saying? When David Benavidez moved up to 175, he didn't fight a champion. He fought a former champion, Oleksandr Usyk, but who was coming off of a 2-year sabbatical or a hiatus for the sport, and he came back and fought 3 unknown opponents that weren't even good. No disrespect to them, but they weren't that good, right? They were tune-ups. David Benavidez fought Oleksandr Usyk at his debut at a new weight class. David Morrell fought Hot Rod Kaladzik at his debut at a new weight class. Nick Ball is still fighting guys at 122, a division below his weight class. What are we talking about? Shout out to Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach moved up and fought Gervonta Tate Davis, but he also been at 135 multiple times before, prior to that. So even Virgil Ortiz, when he moved up to 154, who did he fight? Did he fight Terrence Crawford? No. Virgil Ortiz. I like Virgil Ortiz. I'm just telling you the truth. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you the truth. When Virgil Ortiz moved up to 154, Ty and Dub and anybody else in the chat, Tufo, did he fight Bakram Murtazaliev? No. Did he fight Tim Tszyu? He was scheduled to fight Tim Tszyu, but did he fight Tim Tszyu? No. Did he fight Erickson Lubin? No. Did he fight Jesus Ramos? No. Did he even fight Serhii Boachuk? Yeah, he did fight Serhii Boachuk, but it wasn't his debut. Didn't he fight Frederick Lawson first? A guy who had brain aneurysms? Oh, okay. So the guy that we're talking about, that we're saying we're mad at him for wanting a tune-up at a new weight division, the guy that we're talking about him potentially fighting, who's not available to 2026, of Virgil Ortiz, he had almost 2 tune-ups. Because, no disrespect to Serhii Boachuk, I'm not calling him a tune-up, but if you're calling a guy that's not a champion a tune-up, then Serhii Boachuk wasn't a champion when he fought Virgil Ortiz, so that's a tune-up. Right? Or wrong? I'm asking, I'm asking for a friend. Is that right or wrong? I mean, because if we're saying that if you don't fight a champion, you're fighting a tune-up, then Virgil Ortiz fought a tune-up when he fought Frederick Lawson. Oh, by the way, he also fought Thomas Delorme. Oh, we forgot about that too, huh? He fought Frederick Lawson, Thomas Delorme, and then he fought Serhii Boachuk. Oh, he fought Israel Madrigal. He wasn't a champion either. So if we're calling guys that aren't champions tune-ups, then he had 4 tune-ups. But we're talking about Jerome Bucinis for wanting to have get acclimated to the new weight class fight as a tune-up. Like, what are we doing, bro? I just, you know what I'm saying? I just can't speak that biased boxing, man. I can't speak that biased boxing. Shout out to Irony in the building, man. I see you, brother. Yeah, so it's crazy, you know. the man said he won't be available in 2026. Now all of a sudden, the same guy that's not available till next year is being ducked. How, bro? How? Shout out to Anubis. What's good, my brother? Peter B. I ain't gonna lie, I like Peter though. Hold on now. Hold on, chill out now. I like Peter. I get, that's why I saw the same thing that you saw. I'm sure it was when he was on Cigar Talk. I'm not saying that Peter was necessarily wrong. I know he said it, but I've heard it from obviously Turkey Al Sheikh, and that's what people are trying to say. Oh, this lines up. I think that I don't mind. I see Peter doing damage control. So I know we got to hold them accountable, but it's just like Bill Haney, right? Shout out to Trill Bill. I don't really get too mad at them when they be capping. I just know he be capping. You're right. And Peter was definitely capping. But it's like, you got to get your story together. Is Oscar or Virgil Ortiz telling the truth when they say that they'll be out with a broken hand till next year? Or is Peter telling the truth when they say that Jerome didn't want to fight them in November? It's hard for somebody to fight you if you're not available. I don't get it. So, you know, I just think that my thing is what I think, and this is just me talking. I represent myself and nobody else. I think that Turkey just uses these terms whimsically, right? Teofimo fighting Steve Claggett is a tune-up. Virgil Ortiz fighting Frederick Lawson and Thomas Delorme, those are tune-ups. I would even say Jerome Bucinis if you want. I don't think it's a tune-up because it was a stay busy fight, because I remember I actually pay attention to boxing. I know that David Avedisian was a late replacement, but if you want to say that's a tune-up, cool, because he was supposed to fight Cody Crowley, but his mandatory pulled out, right? I don't think it's a tune-up. I think it's a replacement, but you know, that's more of a tune-up than saying that you want to go to a new weight division and not fight a champion. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's so funny that we will say that these guys want a tune-up, but then those same people will be okay with Naya Inoue fighting TJ Doheny. Bitch, that's a tune-up. Him fighting Yi Jun Kim, that's a tune-up. Him fighting Ramon Cardenas, that would be a tune-up. I challenge you to find me a guy in the 154-pound division that would be a tune-up. Serhii Boachuk's not a tune-up. Israel Madrigal's not a tune-up. Jesus Ramos, Erickson Lubin, Ardreau Holmes, who Lubin beat. Those aren't tune-ups. Xander Zayas, not a tune-up. Charles Conwell's not a tune-up. Who at 154 is a tune-up? 154 is looked at as the hottest division, the deepest division, the division with the most parity, because it's essentially hard to find anybody at 154 that's a tune-up. That's why it's considered the best division. So tell me at 154, a guy I would say in the top 12, that's a tune-up. I'll tell you who you'll find. Because there aren't any. That's why 154 is so great. It's crazy, bro. Like, people just use these terms all willy-nilly and they don't know what the heck they're talking about. So even if Jerome Bucinis wanted a tune-up, I think he'll be hard-pressed to find one. You know what I'm talking about? He said, Barrios is pound for pound number 3 after rolling your Barroso. Turkey cap. To keep it G, you didn't want to pay for an Innocent versus Tellis fight. Oh, so by the way, guess what, Ty? Which I know you know this, but guess what? Jonas Tellis, oh, he's an interim champion. So if Turk, which I know personally, I know that Jerome Boots Ennis wants to fight Jonas Tellis, who's an interim champion. If you're calling that a tune-up, then even if they got the Virgil Ortiz fight, that's a tune-up, because Virgil Ortiz is what? He's an interim champion. He's not a full champion. So literally speaking, they're on the same level from an accolade standpoint. They're both interim champions at 154. Now, do I think Virgil Ortiz is better? Of course I do. From a profile standpoint, he has a bigger profile and he has a bigger name. And I think right now, as it sits, he's considered the better fighter. Absolutely. I think Virgil Ortiz is a better fight. However, if you're calling guys tune-ups because they're not champions, well, then Jonas Tellis and Virgil Ortiz have the same exact status. They're both interim champions. So what are we doing? Shout out to Average, someone in the building, man. What's good? Yeah, he said to keep it G, you didn't want to pay for an Ennis versus Tellis fight and told Eddie Hearn he better have match room for the bill. Yeah, and that's cool. That's cool. I agree. I will say this. In that interview that he had with the Boxer Voice, which is a dope interview, I think that he did the right thing. You know, if you don't want to fight Turk, don't pay for it. That's cool. It's your bill. You're the billfold. It's your event. Cool. But just because you don't like the fight doesn't mean it's a bad fight or a tune-up. And just because you like the fight doesn't mean it's necessarily a good fight either. Case in point, the Times Square trash card that we saw. Because I know that we want to blame the fighters for a trash performance, but we should also blame the event planner for a trash matchmaking, because matchmaking means something. So, and that's just another example of him just not being too familiar with boxing. So, you know what I'm saying? So he will put up matchups that he thinks are good just because he thinks they're good, not really looking at them stylistically. Are they good? You see what I'm saying? So he said, Oscar Perez said, wait, Keith Thurman is a tune-up? He might be right now talking all that trash. Keith Thurman talking crazy. Like, we don't know that he ducked Errol Spence. Like, we don't know he ain't want no pressure with Terrence Crawford. Like, we ain't. Come on, man. Come on, Keith. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. But yeah, man. So, like the Dubois, man. I want to talk about. I don't want to go back before I get too far off track with the Usyk situation, man. And I don't even know how I got here, but I want to go back to the Usyk situation, man. Excuse me, a lot of people talk about Daniel Dubois and knocking him for having a party. First they said he quit, and then he said he had a party before the fight. Now, speaking from an optics standpoint, of course that looks bad. I'm not here to defend Dubois having a party. I'm not here to be an apologist for not appearing focused at the start of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Of course that looks bad, but let's be careful with these things that we claim and we don't know, right? Because I watched the interview with Spencer Fearon and they said it was a gathering, and so did his coach Don Charles. I know you don't even know who his coach is because you don't really pay attention to boxing. You just go with the tabloids and you go with the narrative that's being pushed. But if you look at the picture, which I just so happen to have coincidentally, you know what I'm talking about, let's go check it out, man. This is the party that everybody's talking about for Daniel Dubois. Let me pull it up real quick. They're saying that Daniel Dubois had a party before the Usyk fight, and they're saying that he was not, I repeat, he was not prepared or even taking the fight seriously because he had a party, chat. Because he had a party, he wasn't taking the fight seriously. Let's check it out. Let's check out the footage.
Welcome to Visible,
after
the
this
ultimate wireless hack.
Ad runs. Bro, what's up with YouTube, man? It's starting to get on my nerves, man. So this is the party that Daniel Dubois had. So I'm hearing. This is for my video that I dropped earlier today, so go check it out if you haven't done so, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Go like that video and all that good stuff in bonbons. I also, too, like this video here. Shout out to y'all for hitting the super chat goal, man. I appreciate it. But check this out. So they said that he had a party, right? And I'm not going to go through the video. You can check it out yourself because I dropped it in the video. But I want to be very clear, man. Daniel Dubois has a mansion. We can all agree that he's a multimillionaire. And if you watch that video closely, you would see that that party was in a gym of his house. If you look closely, you see heavy bags still hung up in this gym area. You see a bench press and some other exercise machines and apparatus in that video where he had the party. So my question is this: if you're gonna have a party, if it's a planned thing, right? Parties are planned, right? You don't just have a spontaneous party, because that's what they're saying, it was before the fight, right? So he had a party that was planned. If it was a party, why wouldn't they remove the gym equipment so they could have more room to, you know, party? So my point is that it was just a gathering. When you look at Daniel Dubois, did you see any type of drugs in his hand? Did you see any type of marijuana or cigar or cigarettes in his hands? Did you see any type of alcoholic beverages or a beverage at all in his hands? Do you see any scantily clad women in the vicinity? Assuming he's into women, you know, no offense if he's not. Just assuming he is. Did you see any type of scantily clad women in the vicinity? Promiscuous looking women? No, all I saw was a group of people that probably his friends, whether they're real or fake friends, is none of my business. I don't know. I don't care. They're taking pictures with the young man on the way to the fight. And they're saying that's a party, so he wasn't focused. And then guess what? If you go listen to Spencer Fearon, because I make my rounds around the boxing landscape, guess what? You would see that he did the same exact party before he knocked out freaking AJ. Oh, but you didn't have a problem then because he won. So I'm saying that there's nothing wrong with critiquing people's actions, but there is a difference between constructive criticism and you just being an asshole. You just being a dick. You just being a prick and kicking somebody when they're down and throwing salt on their wound. That's what I think this is. This is more of the latter. You're probably just a jealous, hating bastard that just couldn't wait for Dubois to fail. Because if not, then how come you didn't know that he threw the same party, shindig, same gathering when he beat AJ? And if you didn't know, how come you didn't mention it then? And his lack of professionalism or his lack of preparedness or trying to knock Don Charles and the rest of his team. So all I know is that this could probably be a pre-fight ritual. Maybe he did the same pre-fight ritual when he beat Hrgovic. Oh, you don't know, right? Because you don't care because he didn't lose. Maybe he did the same pre-fight ritual when he beat Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Oh, you don't care, right? Because you don't know because he didn't lose. I didn't see anything that happened but guys taking pictures. That could happen when you pull up to the stadium. I'm sure it does happen. So it's just crazy to me. I'm not, of course, the optics look bad. It looks like he's not focused, but people have different pre-game rituals. I know a lot of people never played sports before or never did anything worth noting in their life. Like some people, when they take tests, I know a guy in engineering that before he had a test, he would go for a swim. Does that mean he wasn't focused? Oh, but if he fails a test, then okay, he's not focused. But if he passes the test, it works. You're not going to say nothing. Every single time before he took a big test, he would go take a swim. Literally, he would go down to the to the pool, the Olympic-sized pool that we had on campus, and he would go take a swim. 30 minutes before the exam. And when I used to hoop in high school, I had a teammate, Nick. He would take a dump before every game, and if he didn't take a dump, he would feel like it's a bad omen. That means we're gonna lose. Some people have mismatched socks. Some people say prayers before a big event. Some people, every time I fly, I read my Bible. It's just something I do. Some people go sit in solitude like Usyk and it's in the dark or whatever you do, or twiddle their thumbs or twinkle their toes. I don't know what they do. Everybody has their pre-fight ritual or their pre-game ritual or whatever thing that they do. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's superstitious or whatever. That doesn't mean that this was the reason why he lost. I don't care if he threw 1,000 parties. I don't care if he sat by himself with his mom and his dad singing Kumbaya. He's still going to get whooped by Usyk because Usyk's a beast. That's why he lost, because Usyk's a beast. I don't care how many parties he did or did not have. He was going to lose. It is what it is. He looked outmatched. So it's just crazy, bro. The same people that are looking for reasons to kick Daniel Dubois, they don't even know that they're shooting Usyk in the foot because you're making it seem like he beat an unfocused Daniel Dubois. And if he beat an unfocused like Daniel Dubois and the AJ that Oleksandr Usyk beat was washed, and Tyson Fury, all he beat was a trash Wilder and an old Klitschko, then how great is Usyk really? It's crazy, bro. I think Usyk is a beast. I think he's an all-time great. He deserves his flowers. Now, speaking of that, what is Usyk going to do next? In my personal opinion, what I think Usyk should do next, I think he should retire. I think, shout out to my brother Oscar. He said it early. I think that he should retire, but I don't think he's going to. And if he loses, then we're going to judge his legacy, and rightfully so, right? Because, yes, he's on a magnificent run. I think he's number 1 pound for pound right now. I think Bud's number 2. I think Inoue's number 3. But I appreciate that. Irony. I think with Usyk, man, I just don't think there's much else for him to prove. Now, I will tell you, if he's gonna fight, who do I want him to fight? I want him to fight Ajit Kabayel. I think that Ajit is the biggest threat to him right now. You know, Ajit is legit. I don't think that Turkey is right. Once again, it's another misstep. You know, it goes back to what I was saying earlier about Turkey Al-Sheikh. He's talking about make him fight Moses Atama. You trying to get Moses Atama's career ended? What are you talking about? There's no telling how, once again, how fighters will take a loss. There's no reason for Atama to fight Usyk right now. It'll be different if it's like a Canelo and Floyd thing, right? Because Canelo was fighting Floyd because Floyd was the face of boxing and Canelo was young. So he could take a loss potentially and still bounce back and get a lucrative payday, right? If you fight Usyk, Usyk's not a big payday. Usyk's not a big star. He's a beast, but he's not a global star. He's not the face of boxing. You see what I'm saying? So it just doesn't make sense to take that risk. Now, of course, it's going to make sense because we have Turkey here. So Turkey's going to compensate you well. So anybody is a big payday now. But I'm talking about as far as Usyk's profile, I think that the risk for Moses Atama severely outweighs the reward. You know what I'm saying? So in my personal opinion. So I think that Joseph Parker, and I know people going to be surprised that I say this, but Joseph Parker, in my opinion, being the WBO interim champion, he's the most deserving. You see what I said? He's the most deserving. I'm giving Joseph Parker's credit now. I think Joseph Parker is the most deserving. So if you're asking me who do I think deserves the Usyk fight, I will say Joseph Parker. Who do I want, though, be selfishly speaking? I think that Caballel is the best matchup for Usyk stylistically. You know what I'm saying? I think he gives him the biggest challenge. And you know what's so crazy to me too? And now I'm about to double back. So y'all gonna say that I don't like Joseph Parker again, but say whatever you want. Say whatever you want. It's so funny to me, right, that we say Daniel Dubois quit, right, against Usyk. Then we also say that the quit stigma originated from what? From his loss to Joe Joyce when he quit, right? Because he had a fractured orbital bone. But I have a question. So you're telling me that Daniel Dubois, the quitter, became a champion, lost to Usyk and quit again, and the same guy where he got the quitter, where he obtained the quitting moniker from, was Joe Joyce, and that guy also lost to Usyk. But that same guy that Daniel Dubois quit against knocked Joseph Parker the freak out. But you're telling me that Usyk needs to beat Joseph Parker to cement his legacy? I can't make this up, chat. Let me see if hopefully I can find it, because I thought it was funny. I did not like it. I don't think I liked it. Somebody said that in order for Usyk to cement his legacy, he needs to fight Joseph Parker. Can't make this up, chat. I wish I was making this. I don't think I could find it because I don't think I like that dumb. I looked at it, shook my head, and I don't even think I liked it. But somebody said Joseph Parker, in order for Usyk to cement his legacy, he must fight Joseph Parker. Now it was somebody on Joseph Parker's team, to be fair, but I just thought it was crazy. I thought it was crazy and asinine and blasphemous at best. I can't find it, of course. Here it is. I found it. Here it is. Just so y'all don't think I'm lying. Parker's manager hails Usyk as possibly the greatest of all time, but says he needs to fight Parker to cement his legacy. Bitch, where? Cement his legacy where? In New Zealand? Specifically? Where does he need to cement his legacy? In what world does Joseph Parker cement anybody's legacy? The same guy that got knocked out by Joe Joyce. The same guy they said Daniel Dubois quit to. The same guy that Usyk beat twice. How would Joseph Parker cement or even enhance Usyk's legacy? Now, I do think that Joseph Parker deserves it. I will say that again. I think Joseph Parker deserves it. But cement his legacy, we got to stop it, bro. We got to stop it, bro. But shout out to Joseph Parker. I do think that he deserves to fight the most. You know what I'm saying? Being the WBO interim champion. But I mean, I don't think he has I think Ajit Caballel has the best chance of beating Usyk. But I don't think either one of them do. But I think he has the best chance. Parker getting to cook. Come on, man. Cook easy, man. Easy money. I'm talking about sunny side up, man. Shout out to Big Dog Willie dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
Shout out to my brother, Big Dog Willie, man. He says salute to the chat, man. Salutations to you, my brother. And the mother in chat. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Hey, the phone lines are open now. That's all I really want to talk about. I did want to salute the Gypsy King of Obesity, man. Shout out to my brother, Tyson Fury. That's why I rock with him. That's why he's one of my favorite heavyweights. Because if you could get past and look past the nonsense that he talks sometimes, and you could just recognize that he's just selling the fight, you would notice that Tyson Fury says a lot of good things about fighters when others don't. And sure enough, just like, you know, in typical Tyson Fury fashion, he came out and defended Daniel Dubois from people that are talking about he quit and all this other nonsense, man. So we could watch that real quick, and if anybody wants to call in, you could call in. I appreciate y'all, man, for real, rocking with this show. But don't forget to smack that like button. But yeah, let's check out what Tyson Fury said in regards to Daniel Dubois. I thought this was nothing but classy from Tyson Fury, man. Oh shoot, hold on, give me a second. Here, go right here.
Right, guys, quick one. I keep getting asked about this Dubois situation and all this quitting stuff and whatever else. Here's the fact. The facts are, young Daniel did his best against one of the greatest champions that's ever been, and it wasn't good enough. He come up short. He got put down twice. What do you want him to do? Die in the ring? There's no first place for getting battered to fucking still losing. The lad did his best. He wasn't going to win the fight. He's better off getting out of there. There's a lot of jealousy in boxing.
Come on now.
Especially when an individual's making a lot of money. A lot of jealous fighters slagging someone off who did his best and had the guts to get in there. There is no cowards in boxing. When you're in that ring fighting world heavyweight champions, there is no cowards.
Talk to him.
So all the credit deserves to Daniel. He worked his bollocks off from being 8-year-old and fucking won the world title and fought fucking Usyk for the undisputed. Video went off and fought Usyk for the undisputed, and now he's sitting at home, multi-millionaire at 27, do what the fuck he wants.
Come on now.
Daniel, if you ever get to see this, chin up, son. Your dad's proud of you, everybody's proud of you. You've come from a kid to a man to be the world heavyweight champion and box at Wembley and in front of 100,000 people. You can't beat that kid. And if you ever want to do any training with a fucking real straight man, come yourself to Morecambe anytime you want, kid. Because there's no jealousy here and there's no fucking people putting others down who do the best. I call them dream crushers and jealous bastards. Exactly, that's what yous are. I love the dirty, jealous wankers. Get up, Daniel.
What's a dirty,
Get
jealous
up,
wankers?
That's what yous are. I love the dirty, jealous wankers. Get up, Daniel Dubois. Get up, son.
Get up, Daniel Dubois. Get up, son. Nah, I love that, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was very needed because there's a lot of people piling on, bro. And I think someone said it. I think it was Flatbush. You know, these people wouldn't take punches. It's not even about taking punches. It's just about being honest and fair, man. It's like, bro, I didn't see the man quit. Could he have gotten up? Yeah, people say that because, oh, well, he walked back to his corner. What do you want him to crawl back to his corner? Like Tyson Fury said, you want him to die? You want him to... Like, what do you want, bro? You want him to walk back to his corner in a drunken stupor? Like, he didn't make the count, so he walked back to his corner. If he would have got up too fast, he might have ended up like AJ. When AJ tried to get up too fast. Shout out to AJ. That showed some heart. Big salute to him to try to get up and fall over. But he was trying to gather himself. That's how I took it. You see what I'm saying? So, in either way, his corner threw in the towel. It was well after the fact, but they still threw in the towel. I don't think there's anything wrong with what he did, man. It's just so funny that I see people on Twitter literally having the audacity to excuse Tip Tszyu for quitting, but then accuse Daniel Dubois of quitting, man. I just think it's crazy. Like I said, the same people are saying that Brian Norman could possibly be cheating. Everybody could be possibly cheating, but then the same people that defend Ryan Garcia and who actually cheated and say that, oh yeah, man, well, you know, it didn't mean much. It's crazy, bro. So yeah, I don't think Daniel Dubois quit. I just think he got his ass kicked. It may not sound too much better, but like, stop putting that quitting stuff on people, man. Like, bro, did you see how he got hit? I don't think people remember how he got. Man, I don't know, man. I don't think y'all remember how he got hit, man. It's a heavyweight division. I don't think people remember how the man got. I don't even have it anymore, so I don't want to show it and get copyright. But I don't even think people remember how he got hit, bro. It's crazy, bro. The man went after he got knocked down. He really tried to fight, and he tried to show that, okay, bet I can't match this guy skill for skill, so let me just try to go all out and try to bulldoze him, and it didn't work out. So it's crazy, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's just my personal opinion on it. But moving on to once again, the phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in on the show. But I also want to talk about, you know, I talked about Katie Taylor. I talked about Clarissa Shields, right? And Clarissa Shields, you know, she Layla Ali was interviewed and asked about a fight, and she said that, okay, bet, you know, if anybody offers me 15-20 million, then I think about it. Well, then Clarissa Shields obliged her request and demand for $15 million. And then Layla Ali made a statement. I made a video about it already. Go check it out. But now she made a statement. And you know what her statement did not include? I don't care what her statement included. I'm going to tell you what it did not include. It did not include an acceptance of the challenge. You know what it included? Nothing. Because that's what happens when people just want to use your name for clout. When they ask you, they actually supposed to show you what they bout. They show you nothing. And I'm like I said in the video that I made, I don't want Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali to fight. I think that fight is dumb. But if you're going to continuously talk about somebody and downplay them and act like you're going to fight them, well, then I think that when somebody calls your bluff, you should respond. And you didn't. So from now on, I don't want to hear Layla Ali even entertain the questions about Clarissa Shields. Because she could have easily been said, hey, I had my time. I was doing my thing. This is her time. Let her do her thing. I don't want to fight. But no, her ego, which is fragile, obviously, apparently, right? And her confidence, which is low, because I like Layla Ali, but I'm going to call it what it is. Your confidence, which is low, you didn't accept the challenge that you made. You said 15 million and you'll think about it. You've been saying if the money's right for 7 years since the Breakfast Club interview, the first one, not the second one. You've been saying that you would fight Clarissa Shields and you not fighting her. Like I said, which I'm grateful for. I hope you don't fight her. But now you got to stop pump faking with the call outs, man. But yeah, we're going to open up the calls real quick. I'm going to bring up my guy. Who was there first? I'm going to bring up who was there first. I see we got Ty in the back. We got we have Arity in the back. We have Big Dog Willie in the back. So who we going to bring up first, man? Willie's at the top. I'm going to bring up Big Dog Willie first. I'm going to bring up Big Dog Willie. I'm going to just go in the order in which it is on my screen. Matter of fact, no. Actually, Ty, actually, we're going to do, who's the number one, supporter of this stream? The number one fan. I love that stuff. So we go, if the number one fan is in the back, then I'm going to bring up the number one guy first. Or girl. Let's see. The top fans is Ty. So I'm gonna bring up Ty first, and then I'll bring up Big Dog Willie, and then I'll bring up Irony. And that's actually cool because if Ty doesn't mind, I like for him to stay in the back because Ty gets some Ty knows how to be a B mic. I appreciate it. So we're gonna bring up our guy Ty first. Yo. Let me see how it sounds. Yo, my brother, what's good, man?
Oh man, I was back there
cooking,
busting it up with Big Dog Willie.
You want me to pull him up first, then? Yeah, I'll keep you in here. Yeah. All right, bet. And then I'm gonna pull up Irony after him. Big Dog Willie, what it do, brethren?
What's up, man? What's up? I was just on there talking to Ty
Talk to me,
about Bill Haney's bullshit.
Oh Lord, talk to me, man.
The drug testing thing.
Yeah.
How they're trying to, how they did force Brian Norman to jump on that shit just to do it.
Yep.
It was like some little boy shit. And I don't agree with that shit. That's not cool.
Yeah.
And he does this consistently. And now they're getting blamed trying to get out the fight and blah, 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 which I don't think he is. He is trying to get out the fight.
When you say you talking about Norman or Haney?
Devin.
Okay.
If Devin said, if you don't sign this piece of paper, I'm not going to, or you're not going to abide by my rules, and I'm going to get out the fight.
Yep. But Brian Norman signed it already, correct?
Yeah, it's already signed. Okay. I just don't like, it's already signed. I mean, Brian Norman, Senior and Bill be going at each other all the time. So, so I already know how that is. I just don't, I can't stand when fighters try to pull rank like that.
I agree.
And especially if they're the A side.
Yeah.
And that's why I get on Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm leaving him alone right now because he's going through some shit.
Hey, shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. You're a real one.
He's going through some shit right now, so I'm leaving him alone because I don't know what's going on with that fight he has. Yeah. He's staying silent. Nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And it seems like he got some other shit that he has to take care of, which is more important than boxing right now.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So I'm going to leave that man alone. I got made fun of him all last week. Well, his fans, because his fans had a rough week last week. They had a rough week.
Oh man, yeah, they did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And they did to themselves too. So I don't. Yeah, but but yeah, and then Bill also saying that well his cult is actually saying that Shakur dug Devin. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, you talking
that's
from
a
a
new one.
long time ago? Talking about
No, recently.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm not familiar
Yeah, well,
with that
he said because you know how he made that dumbass list. Bill made that list. All the people he want to fight, and there are like 10 people on there.
Yep.
So everybody in that list is ducking Devin all of a sudden.
Okay.
Except for Brian Norman, but everybody else is ducking Devin because they should have reached out to Devin and wanted to fight him. So Shakur said, I guess he said in an interview yesterday, he doesn't want to go up to fight Devin unless he comes down to 140.
Yeah.
Which is understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree.
But Bill Haney and his cult saying, no, it is a cult. And his cult saying that if he can go up there and fight Conor Ben, which he's not going to do, that was all talk.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go up there and fight Conor Ben. He can go up there and fight Devin. And one of the reasons why Devin is fighting Brian Norman Jr. because Shakur didn't want to go up there and fight him right away. After the fight he just had.
Yeah. I will say I agree with you. Shout out to Kendrick. You gotta pull up, bro. Ed says Haney ain't the MF drug tested boss for fight. Norman should ignore his big mouth. I agree with Big Dog Willie on this. I agree with him, but I disagree with him. I do think that the A side, I mean, that's the privilege of the A side, you know what I'm saying? I think that he does get to call the shots, you know what I'm saying? But I agree with you that I don't think Norman should have complied because he never failed the test and he was on vacation and he gave them a date when he was going to start it. But I do disagree that, you know, hey man, sometimes you got to pull rank, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. Devin Haney in this situation, in this outfit, Devin Haney the man. In a lot of Tank outfits, he the man. Cinnamon, he the man. Floyd the man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect it, man. So I do agree with you that if I was Brian Norman, I wouldn't have did it because it's not like I just said, oh yeah, I'm avoiding the test. No, I told you a date. I'm going on vacation. You know what I'm saying? And that's I'm not saying that would stop him from doing it if he really wants to do it. Obviously it didn't. But I do think that hey man, Devin Haney, hey man, that's the role that he's in. Shit. If I'm telling you take that test, bitch.
Well, I mean, but how much like to be honest with you, how much of an A side he is much more than the Norman. This is what I'm saying. He's not like he's not no Canelo or no Tank or nothing like that. He's a tiny A side. He's like an A minus, man. He's like an A minus, man. He's not an A.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. It don't matter if I'm Tank. It don't matter if I'm Canelo. It don't matter if I'm one-time Keith Thurman. If I'm the A side and that paperwork is shipped out to you, sign. You gotta do whatever that shit say.
I agree.
You were supposed to enroll with VADA. No. Whatever you signed.
He is enrolled with VADA. He is enrolled with VADA. Not the time. That wasn't in the contract. He changed it. He changed the contract. Okay, go ahead. Go finish what you just said. My fault. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead, man.
The whole back and forth, and the reason why his representation sent that petition to Turkey and them because he wanted to start on August 1st. He was not enrolled with VADA at all at that time. That's where all the fuss came about. Bill and them received their paperwork just like Turkey and them did. They approached him behind the scenes. He said, nah, fuck that. I ain't doing that. I'm going on vacation. That's where you people got on the net about it.
It's a little disconnect there.
Okay.
Go ahead. Talk your stuff though, Willie. Just because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Don't mean you got to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Talk your stuff.
No.
I'm gonna pull up,
I hear what you guys are saying. But I hear what you're saying. I think it's more. Go ahead. Hello.
All right. All he had to do was submit an email saying, yes, I am enrolled, blah, blah, blah. That's it.
Right.
He was never enrolled at all. Never said what the start date was going to be. He was never enrolled.
He wasn't. Did he need to be enrolled at that time, or did he need to be enrolled when he got back from vacation? Because that's the miss
He had to start testing yet. That's the thing people keep on misconstruing. Yes, he had to be enrolled.
Was he supposed to start testing?
They didn't say
I thought
you need it. Look, Bill and them, they said you had to pee in the cup right now. They said you had to be enrolled. That's what your paperwork said. That's what you signed for. That's what your manager tried to
Okay.
petition to get that shit get laid for.
Okay. Okay. Now, okay.
Adrian Clark.
Okay. Now that makes more sense because I thought it was he had to like
Start
enroll
testing.
and to start getting tested right away.
Right.
Right off the bat.
No. Even when they was yapping on the boxing voice, they said, "Yo, you ain't gotta get tested today." Bill walked you through the whole thing. All you had to do is go in your email, submit that thing, and saying yes.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Ain't nobody coming to your door.
Right, but like I said, I do agree with the principle. If it does feel like he big dogging him, but that's A-side stuff, man. That's one thing I have to agree to him. Yeah, I agree with that. So I think it's both. Ed said, so the Super Bowl champs get to tell the number 2 team. That's different, bro. Come on, they don't don't negotiate the game, bro. That's different, man. You know, if you play in a league or the association, whether it's a National Football League or the National Basketball Association, you don't negotiate what the playoffs date. You have that's something that's set by the league. Boxing is you can negotiate from drug testing to the ring size to who walks out first to you know what I'm saying. That's different. That's not a good.
And that's why Turkey and Jake Paul is about to be running boxing because of shit like this. Because there's just too many. There's too many loopholes. There's too many. I get to do this. I get to do that. I mean, and a lot of times, you know, like I said, did Ryan Garcia, does he deserve his A side? Not really. He hasn't won anything.
No. I agree.
Everybody's popular, so he deserves the A side.
Exactly. No. I don't think he deserves it. I'm just saying if you are the A side,
no, but I'm just saying how people look at it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, how people because he gonna bring bust to the seat. That motherfucker haven't won nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. I agree with you on that. The big dog Willie, man, I'm gonna bring up irony, man. Let him get a call in. But you can always, if you go stick around, bro, I'll open up the panel.
No, that's all. I think I have one more thing to say.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna bring up.
I was talking about everybody's ducking Devin, so that's the new thing from their side.
Yep, you just
everybody ducking Devin. That dumbass list, like I said. Why everybody has to duck Devin?
You know, everybody ducking Tank, everybody ducking Devin, everybody ducking Shakur, everybody ducking Teofimo, depending on who you ask, man. You know how
No. Devin made a list, and everybody on that list, except for Brian Norman now, is ducking Devin.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
Okay, I just want to ask you because you're the doctor, and I want you to diagnose this as some kind of weird shit.
I ain't got no diagnosis, no prognosis. I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this one. This one, yo, bro. I'm baffled. I know when I'm out of my league, man. That one I can't tell you, bro. I can't tell you that.
All right, man.
Yeah, I appreciate.
All right, I'll be back in the chat.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you too, Ty. Shout out to my brother Irony, man. What's good, brethren?
God bless you, bro.
God bless you too, man. Talk to me, man. What's popping, man?
I'm good, bro. I just wanted to piggyback on your point about Dubois, bro. People are stupid. I love this version of Ty. I like I wrote in the chat, bro. Real. When Fury gets real Fury is 10 times, a million times better than the goofy ass Fury.
I agree.
We just see the goofy ass Fury like 11 million times more than the real one. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I like Goofy Fury too, though. You know me, I ain't gonna
lie. Sometimes I do. Yeah.
Nah, man, I don't mind you trash. That's why I like him. I like him for the trash talk. You trash talk, you back it up. I like it, bro.
The Klitschko trash talk was legendary. Anyway, the man, my boy Sayas is gonna show up and show out.
Yes, sir. This weekend, right? Saturday. Good Lord willing.
You better be live on that fight.
Absolutely.
Because I'm gonna be on fire, bro.
Yes, sir. Jorge Garcia Perez and Xander Zayas for the WBO interim belt. 154.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I mean full belt. Sorry, not interim, full belt.
Yeah, the WBO, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. My palms are sweaty, bro. My palms are sweaty. And
nervous.
Knees are weak.
Hey.
Arms are heavy.
Hey. Looking like Eminem out there.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Anytime one of my own are like right there, like bro, it's natural. The natural, you want him to do good, but at the same time, are you that dude, bro? Like, let's see, But yeah, it is. I mean,
excuse me, you a little nervous? I think he pretty much has it in the bag, man. No disrespect to Jorge Garcia Perez. I'm not saying to take him lightly, but just from what
It's
I've
just
seen
the
in his
natural
movement.
nervousness.
I feel
Maybe
that.
it's just
Okay.
me, but I like whoever, Tito, Cotto, whoever gets that fight, I get nervous, bro.
I feel it.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, it's like
Not
when
because I don't believe in them or anything like
right.
that. Don't get me
You
wrong.
just know boxing, anything can happen.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the same way when
Yes.
Cinnamon and Tank and those guys fight. So I feel that.
Yeah, or even if Jamaica or Nigerian or somebody that you really like, even if it's even if it's I don't want to say mismatch, but even if everything is in their favor,
yeah.
I mean we've been watching this thing long enough to
Yeah, I was a
know
little
what's
nervous
up.
for freaking. I was just nervous for what's the name? That unification. Junto and Ryosuke Nishida. That unification. I was like, man, hold on, come on, because Ryosuke Nishida was doing his thing for a little bit.
I remember that. Yeah,
Junto
you
was
were
getting hit a
live.
little bit too much, man.
So yeah, that's and because another thing I'll say is that I haven't really seen. Maybe it is out there, and I haven't catch it, but I haven't seen Sander get out of a bad situation yet. So there's always that big question mark,
Yeah.
How are you gonna do when that? If it may not happen in this fight, but it is gonna happen, especially in this freaking division, bro. For God's sake.
Who's his best win so far, Xanders? Maybe Johan Gonzalez.
I think it's Lavas Palmer.
Think so?
Oh no! It's Gonzalez, yeah, without a doubt. But
because Spomer was he was undefeated, but he wasn't really known like that.
Right. Maybe
yeah.
I just went a little crazy with that.
No. I mean, Gonzalez is. I would say Gonzalez. Maybe Patrick Teixeira too. He beat him too, right?
Yes, but I don't think Teixeira was. I think he was like 30 some.
Yeah, he was already on the verge.
Yeah.
Of
You see, that's the problem right there. Like we're struggling to even find his best win. So that tells you right there, like there's some question. I mean, there are questions with people in that stage. Obviously, I'm sure there are questions with.
Was he 22, 21? Yeah, he's young.
22, I think. Yeah, 22. So that's another reason. But I mean,
and this guy did beat Charles Conwell, so.
Yes, and I saw that fight.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good fight.
Yeah, it was a close fight. So I think Xander would be all right, but I'm definitely rooting for him though. 154 would be nice, man. What would be WBO champion if he could win, and then we probably speed him up to what's the dude's name that just won? Sebastian Fundora unification. He was trying to get that face off after Sebastian Fundora beat Cordell Booker. So maybe
I remember that.
Yeah, so maybe it'll have like a little.
I was one of the ones saying, let's pump the fucking brakes here.
Yeah,
let's give him somebody else first. I was thinking of like a Mendoza or something, but I'm good with that.
Mendoza good too.
What else did I want?
Who's Perez with? I think he's like independent. I mean, not independent, but like I don't think he's with like a major promoter, right? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he's not with Golden Boy, right? I don't think so. I know he fought. Because he fought Charles Carmel, but I don't think he was.
Maybe, but he's got one of those deceiving records. He's got like 4 or 5 losses, but he got like 31 or 32 wins.
Yep.
Like, like.
Yeah, man.
What else? That was pretty much my piece. The people calling fighters quitters and stuff like that, bro.
Come on,
like
man.
That's stupid beyond stupid.
Come on, man.
Everybody's
a quitter, bro. No, you can't just win, bro. It's always contrary. If it's a decision, someone got robbed. If somebody doesn't get up, they quit. If they got knocked out, they were bummed. Like, gosh, Lee, bro, we can't just see 2 fighters and one person come out victorious. Gosh, Lee, bro. What you say,
I was sparring one time and I had my high guard way too high, and dude just cracked me with a fucking liver shot, bro, and every ounce of my body wanted to get up and I couldn't.
I'm telling you,
please
bro.
call me a quitter. Please call me a quitter.
Right.
Please.
Exactly. It's crazy, man. And what'd you say, Ty? You added something? I think Ty says I didn't hear you.
Unless your name is Tim.
I mean, listen, I might have overrated him. I might have been.
I damn sure overrated him.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
no, go ahead.
I just wanted to say mainly because I love his father a lot. Maybe that's big reason why I was like rooting for him, and I think he got screwed by his home team on the first Fundora fight. But whatever.
But was you rooting for his dad when he fought Ricky Hatton?
Listen, bro, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go
the Hitman?
Where was that fight at? where was that fight at?
Come on, man. Stop
First
it,
and
man.
foremost.
Stop it, man.
You want to give me the
Where did
location
it
of that
end at?
fight?
Stop it, man.
Where did it end at? On the stool.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Enrique
hey,
had
I'm
to
gonna
back
bring
it
up
up.
I'm gonna bring up Kendrick, man. But hey, don't go anywhere. Like I said, I'm gonna open it at the end. I just want everybody to get their
Oh, okay,
go ahead and
okay.
get their little solo time, and then I'll bring you
Appreciate
back
it, bro.
up. Yeah, I'm gonna put you
Appreciate
back
it.
down. I'm gonna bring you back up. Appreciate you. No, I appreciate you, bro. Who was next? Was it Oscar or was it Kendrick? I think it was Oscar. My brother Oscar in the building, mi hermano Carnal. What's good, bro?
Yeah.
My brother.
What's going
guy,
on?
Man. Shout out to my guy, man. Appreciate the suggestions in the suggestion box too on the Discord chat. If you have any suggestions for topics that you want me to potentially cover, drop it in the Discord like my brother Oscar, man. Thank you so much for that. And sometimes I might miss stuff. You know, I catch a lot. I don't miss much, but I do miss some stuff sometimes, man. But talk to me, bro.
Man, been a long time. Been a long time. So you're gonna be streaming? You got a new schedule? Just making sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for asking me that. Yeah, man. So shout out to y'all, man. I know I've been noticeably absent. I'm gonna be doing switching up for the next month. I'm gonna have 3 times a week. So Tuesday, Thursday. I still haven't figured if it's gonna be 7 or 7:30 or 8. So it'll be between 7 and 8 for the start times on Tuesday, Thursdays, and of course I'm gonna do Saturday, the fight nights. And I'll probably do like pop-up streams here and there, but my schedule now is gonna be Tuesday, Thursday for about a month. And then of course Saturdays for the fight night. So I appreciate you asking me. So I can say that. I forgot to say
Can I add something if possible?
Yes, sir.
Can they be like late stream?
So you prefer like a later stream, like at 8 o'clock?
Oh, bro, I would love a later stream.
Okay, bet. Yeah.
Be home after work. Give me a couple of twisted teas or a 6-pack or a 30-pack or 24.
Get lit
or a bottle. Hey, and get lit at night when everybody's asleep. Bro, I would love that.
I was gonna do 8 today, but I was like, man, maybe that's a little bit too late. Yeah, no, we definitely do 8. If everybody else is cool with that too, and you know what I'm saying, I could do like a little poll or something. But heck yeah.
But man, great weekend. I got stumbling like a mofo. I got itchy like a mofo. Like I'm telling you, I got from the hotel from Galveston.
My boy in Galveston.
I had to sell my ticket at Bam Bam, making history.
Yes, bro. I felt bad. Because when I was watching, I was like, dang, my boy's supposed to be out there, man.
Man,
Dog, Oscar's supposed
if
to be
anybody
there.
was from Texas and I didn't click up with you, I'm sorry. I would definitely, if you're support this channel, I would definitely give it to you. I told Ty, I told Dog if they were gonna go.
Yes.
But nah, man, great weekend. Barrios and Pacquiao, man. Let's start from there because that was the first topic.
Yes.
A lot of questions not answered, but a few questions that were answered. There were concrete answers. Barrios, worst champion of 147. I don't care what anybody says.
Damn.
And I'm a Barrios fan. I'm a Barrios fan, and I think I've told you this before. I think he's exciting. He always brings the fight. But Manny did not do enough to win the fight. Neither does Barrios. To me, his draws seems fair.
Come on now.
Barrios had the times where he could press the issue, especially towards the later rounds. And I don't know why, like you said earlier, it was like, Manny was like, oh, those are low. Bro, if the ref ain't calling it, I don't even give a fuck if he hits you in the knees.
Come on now.
Hell, he can hit you in your feet.
Facts.
But if the ref ain't calling it, you gotta press the issue. I don't care what he says.
Facts.
And it's like, bro, it's like Manny looked pedestrian. Barrios looked pedestrian. But nobody got robbed on that fight. Come on, stop. Everybody's saying, well, Manny, being an old man, did enough to win the fight, considering he's an old man. Well, this is still a fight.
It's still the fight, bro.
Whenever I fight an old man, I don't care if he's 87. I don't care if he's 97. Hell, he can be eating tapioca. If I'm fighting that man, I don't care how good he looks. He still got his ass whooped.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And that's my problem with the Barrios. He did not press the issue whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't get why, bro. I don't understand.
People were like, "Oh, that Baba Boom is back." No. Baba Boom. Boom, boom, boom. At best.
Boom, boom, boom. Hey, yo. He tried to hit him with the Baba Boom, man. It just wasn't booming, bro. It wasn't booming, bro.
he tried. It was just more like poo, you know,
Right.
like poo.
Right. Yep. And that's why I love that we score the fights, because it's like, bro, I can add them up. And like I said, I'm not saying that you couldn't have got it for Barrios, but I mean for Pacquiao, but a robbery is crazy, man.
Nah, I got an A4 Barrios. If anything, I got an A4 Barrios, but Barrios look terrible.
Yes.
I still like Barrios because his fights are entertaining. I don't think you got to be a champion for me. For you to be my favorite fighter, you got to be a champion.
Facts. Not for me either.
I'm just saying
It
that
helps.
you can have losses.
You don't have to.
Yeah, it helps, but like you can have losses. You can, you know, but if you're entertaining and Barrios, he is entertaining, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I like Barrios.
I like him too. Man.
But do I think he's like world class caliber? No. I think Norman put on his size. Now I can see why Barrios has for a lot of money with Duke. Now I can see why.
Facts.
Devin Haney wins Barrios. Rolly and Barrios, it's an amazing fight. Stenionis, if anything, remember when I used to say Stenionis and Karen beat Barrios?
Yep.
Now this solidified this.
Yeah.
I think Karen and Stenionis beat the shit out of Barrios.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I'm telling you.
And another topic, Fedora solidifying, you know, his status as a true champion. People say he got lucky the first time. There's no excuse of the second time. Tim's still quitting. Hey man, I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say it's good, but he did quit. You know, not going out is quitting.
Yes.
But I'm not saying I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's actually pretty smart.
Right.
You can't handle this guy. This guy's too much for you.
Right.
You just found out, put in your corner, whatever. But for those people like Sergio motherfucking Moore saying, "Oh, you can't produce hard," bitch, what the fuck you had hard? You had hard with Scrubs, but you didn't have hard with Daniel Jacobs. Given Daniel Jacobs, he was ahead of the scorecards because he had a drop, a knockdown.
Come on, man. And it's just
motherfucker didn't have man. Like you can't be so biased. He said Ryan Garcia has hard, and then that he quit with Tank.
Right.
I'm one of those. But you can't say Triple D quit with Usyk.
Come on now.
Generational talent.
Come on, man.
Probably the most dominant champion of this era.
Come on now.
You just can't. I mean, I'm sorry.
Come on now. I just think that's crazy, bro. I don't know. And you're right. He has said that Ryan Garcia has heart, and you know, and I'm not even the one that I don't even think he quit. I don't, as much as I don't like Ryan Garcia now because of his racism and stuff like that. I liked him before, but I never said that he quit against Tank. To this day, I don't think he quit against Tank. I just think he couldn't get up. But if you're gonna say he got heart, it's the same exact situation. With I think his was worse. You know what I'm saying?
No, his is worse.
Yeah, his is worse, right? Then Daniel Dubois got his chin, he got his throat knocked loose, bro. Pause. That joke was crazy, bro.
You seen that snot, and I was like, oh God almighty, what happened, bro?
He cleared all his sinuses, bro. We saw, gosh dang, snot, saliva, everything, bro. That was crazy.
If he had a clogged nose after that punch, he was breathing like a motherfucker.
Facts.
I tell you that much.
Facts. Hit him with that neti pot. The man named his hook. He called, what do you call it? Ivan. Usyk said I hit him with Ivan. Hey, Usyk full of crap, man. Shout out to Usyk, man. Yes, sir, man. But Oscar, hey, don't go nowhere, Oscar. No, do you have anything else? I'm gonna pull up Kendrick, and then we just.
One more thing.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Just one more thing, if I can.
Bro. No, of course.
I don't see a lot of people, you know, because of controversy, the so-called controversies of this weekend. I haven't seen a lot of people saying it. Shout out to Bam, bro.
Come on now.
He solidified his status. He's a true number one or number two. Puma has been unified before. He secured an amazing fight. I think me, you, Ty, everybody in this channel, Kendrick, Irony, Oster, want to see Puma against Bam. That's happening. Assuming nobody drops the fight, you know.
Yep.
That's happening.
Yep.
That's a true number one. That's as big as better being and move up for smaller weights.
Absolutely. And then people just don't know him. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's going to be probably the year candidate. Now, I will say this, though, Oscar. And correct me. Let me know what you think. I'm not sure. You think he's going to be better than Cafu and Ben? Like, I'm not going to lie, man. Cafu impressed me, man, with that L. Like, he was tougher than I thought, man. I thought he was going to try to be a little more. And maybe that's credit to Ben. Maybe he would have tried to be slicker, but he couldn't. You know, maybe because Bam was effectively cut off the ring. But I thought he was going to try to be slicker than that. It looked like Fumalady Cafu was cool with banging.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a better fight than I thought it was going to be.
He died by the sword, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He who was born by the sword, he dies by the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it happened a little something similar to what Daniel happened, you know. Okay, I'm not going to outbox this guy. I'm not going to be slicker than this guy. My only chance is fight. I'm going to go ahead and fight. Hey, man, it happened what happened. But do I think it's going to be as explosive? I don't think so. I do not think so. Because how Puma fights, he throws a jab, and the jab is going to hurt you. Right. So just by fight styles, I don't think it's going to be like that.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I definitely. I definitely think that fight was it went under the radar because of the, you know, of course, shout out to Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. He's a legend, so he got a lot of the attention, and plus they're smaller weights. But and then I'm not gonna lie, Pacheco and McCumbee, that was kind of dry.
Yes,
Pacheco did his thing, but yeah, it was kind of dry. And
McCumbee just kept resetting. He never committed to a punch.
Yeah,
and like he just kept resetting once he was out of range.
Right.
And you know what? I just don't think he wants. He got gunshot from Caleb Plant. That's what I feel like. I don't know if you feel the same way.
Yeah, I feel like I did see some lingering effects of the Caleb Plant fight. I do agree with it. And to be fair, you know, Trevor McCumbee, he wasn't really proven too, so I feel like yeah, I definitely could see him bringing some of that into this fight, especially with Diego Pacheco. I think we can all agree that he's probably a bigger puncher than Caleb Plant. So yeah, I definitely think he was worried about that.
Yeah, but all right, man. I'll let you call up who.
I appreciate it. You pull up Kendrick. He about to go crazy on Big Dog Willie. So, and after Kendrick, I'm gonna pull up everybody.
All right,
brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you too, Ty. Shout out to Kendrick in the building, man. My brother, what's popping, man? Yo. You
can hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hold on.
It's like faded.
Oh, that's why I had it on my Oculus. Hold on, Doc. I got you.
Okay. Boy, got the Oculus out there, man. You feel me? Shout out to Kendrick.
Like what?
Yes, sir. Or maybe on the VR things.
Yeah. I've been, flying these planes and shit like that. But
that's what's up, man. You had it for a minute, or you just got it?
I got it maybe like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, you like it?
Yeah, I rock with it. It's actually dope.
That's what's up.
I just feel like it's gonna fuck up my eyesight eventually, but other than that, yeah, it's valid.
True. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Heck yeah, man.
But
bro.
Yeah, Big Dog Willie came in here talking about Devin, right? And my thing with that whole situation with the testing and things like that is people can't have it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is, blame Devin for not doing his due diligence with Ryan and getting cheated. And then y'all shit on him because of him not doing his due diligence. Y'all said, oh, you want to be like Mayweather. Well, you got to act like Mayweather. You should have got tested. You should have did. And then when he stands on business, now you say, bro, you doing too much, bro. Like this, that. Like, bro, first off, Brian Norman is doing too much. Like, bro, if you sign in a contract, I don't give a fuck where you are, who you doing it with. You sign that contract to fight me, sign up for testing. Like, there's no legitimate excuse, bro. I don't care what nobody says. There's too many people testing positive in this damn game.
I agree.
And I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear, the only excuse they had was, you scared? No, bitch.
Yeah.
I want you to be clean.
Yeah.
I don't want no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So all of these fans talking that shit, like, bro, that's all bullshit.
I agree.
And the dudes peddling that shit. Like, I respect Sean Porter a lot, but Sean Porter lost. Like, I could not disagree with him more.
What was he saying exactly? Can you explain? Because I didn't watch all of it.
He essentially tried to prove his initial thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So when the fight dropped, he was trying to insinuate that Devin Haney was going to figure out a way to not fight him.
Yep.
That was his initial, right?
Yep. I ain't gonna lie, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. But I don't think this is a good place to plant your flag on that being the reason though. So, but I don't know.
He did.
Yeah,
he literally did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
that's crazy.
when all this comes out, he's like, "Oh yeah, this, that, and third." And then he tried to say he also I forgot who he was talking to. Ty, you can let me know who he was talking. I forgot exactly who he was talking to.
Oh, you talking about the cowboy that's always sitting with him?
Was it Kenny?
No, I can't. You talking about Anton?
Ant.
Yeah, Ant.
Sean. Yeah, and Sean. Both of them was also bullshit. And somebody had mentioned Snack.
Mm-hmm.
They was talking about how Snack, like Devin's on Snack and this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
And Conte, it was Norman actually. It was Norman Senior, if I'm not mistaken. He was talking to. And Conte knows how to.
Yeah.
How to do the VADA, how to get by VADA testing.
And
Sean was sitting there saying, "Yup, like my nigga, you are a Snack fighter." The fuck are you saying?
Devin but it's not.
The fuck is he saying?
What you do about that? You were one of the first people in that Victor Conte gym. So what you saying?
Right.
You sound goofy, bro. Just trying to prove this stupid ass point.
Yeah,
like
that's a bad place to place. Like I said, when I said it though, I'm saying that I don't think the fight's gonna happen somehow, and I think it's gonna be blamed on Devin, but I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, he ducked. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be something that they disagree on, or something's gonna happen with Turk or something. And I just think that it's gonna be clear it's not Norman, but I don't think it's gonna be anything I can't disagree. Like I don't blame him for, like the testing, right? If somebody doesn't agree to the testing, especially what Devin Haney went through, and like you already articulated about people like Imam Katayev or Francisco Rodriguez Jr. in regards to Galal Yafai popping dirty, like bro, you gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. However, I think that with this case, man, sometimes people just want to be right. Like I said, I didn't see the whole thing. I saw some of it, but I just couldn't take the whole thing. Pause. Hey, yo, I couldn't listen to the whole thing with Sean Porter because I felt him going off the rails. I was like, man, I started doing something. I got distracted. But I think that Devin Haney's doing the right thing. But I will say this though, and I don't think Norman is wrong for, I guess. I can see how he feels like he was getting big dog, you know what I'm saying? But you got to, like Ty said, you know, he's the A side. And even if it's not the A side, you agreed to these terms. So enroll, bro. Exactly. That's what you said you was going to do. So do it. But I will say this, though. I don't think that Devin Haney should be blamed for him wanting to make anybody test. I don't really understand that logic. And then not even, and also with the snack thing, too. I want to piggyback off you. I'm going to let you go. My fault. But you said with the, how he knows how to circumvent the test with certain substances or whatever. It's like, bro, they find stuff as they go. It's like, so I know I'm going to use my background. So there's like certain working fluids that we know work well in certain systems. Like, for example, we know Freon works well in your car for your AC. There's other refrigerants that could work better, but might have side effects, or and there's some that are even new. We don't know exactly how they will perform, you know? And it's like, so if you don't know what a substance is, then of course you may know how. I mean, it may get through a test, but it still doesn't disregard the fact that we know how to catch the clenbuterol. We know how to catch this. What, like, you know what I'm saying? People say that like it's not worth using because it won't catch any substances. No, there's just some substances that will pass any test. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really know it yet. So if you're trying to make it seem like, oh, he could conjure up a new substance that's not detectable yet. I mean, anybody could do that then. So it's just crazy to me. I don't know, man. The way they make it seem like, oh, you can't trust it because there's some substances that won't be detected or won't be caught yet, or because they're unknown. I don't think that's a good enough reason to say, oh, it's like it's like you get caught speeding, and you'd be like, oh well, Doc was speeding too. What that got to do with your ticket? Ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna stop. You know, just because you got a ticket and you got caught speeding don't mean that it's gonna stop all everybody else from speeding. No, it's just okay. Well, bitch, you gonna get caught next time. Like,
you know what really annoyed me about it, Doc, is not even just specifically that. What really got me mad was when Brian Norman Sr. sat there and was like, we don't even know if the test could get tainted and stuff like that. He started peddling that Ryan Garcia bullshit. Yeah. And they let him slide with that. Ain't nobody pushed back. So, and going ahead with it.
That was on the Boxing
That wasn't
Voice?
just on the Boxing Voice. That was they did that on Sean Porter too.
Okay, I missed when he was on there.
But it just didn't make any sense to me because like, why would you let him say that knowing what it is. And then for me now, I'm looking at them like y'all are sus. Because why would you even put that out there?
And that's a problem because when you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything. So it's like, yeah, like it don't. That's the thing about it. There's so many allegiance. There's so many people, and obviously some of those guys that we hope are exempt from it aren't. But it's like so many people have allegiances that where they make themselves look goofy because they're trying to defend a certain person or stay loyal to a certain brand or something like that. It's like, bro, yeah, Sean Porter. Like I said, I stopped watching it because I saw some of the goofy stuff he was saying. And I just checked out. But I didn't see all of it, so I don't like to speak on something I didn't see all of it. But from what you're telling me, it sounds about right. That's why I stopped watching. It's
crazy
like, bro,
to me, bro.
like, why can't we just say you shouldn't cheat? And if you test positive, you test positive. So, and if you don't, you don't. Like, I don't really know what else.
But Doc, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Doc. Why are we even complaining about a test?
Right.
And then somebody tried to compare it to the NFL. Like, oh, can we do, bro? Guess what? They get tested year round. The NFL has the ability to test their athletes, irregardless of what time of the year it is, whether they're on vacation, whether they're on the moon. It don't fucking matter.
Yep.
And
I interject real quick.
Go ahead.
What makes the V Norman situation 10 times worse? Had this been any other fighter that had a record of being tested normally for their fights, I'll look at Devin Haney like, bro, wait till he come back from his vacation. He said he was signing up. I got that in the contract. Give him a weekend or two. But it's on the record. You did not have no form of testing for your last two fights.
For Sasaki, yeah. Oh, for last two? Oh, I thought it was just Sasaki. Oh. So who's before that? That was Cuevas, right? Derek Cuevas.
Where was that fight located at?
That was, where was it? I don't remember. Was that in Puerto Rico? No, it wasn't in Puerto Rico. Where was it? Where was Derek Cuevas at? I don't remember. Where?
You wasn't when you started. It wasn't when you started. That means that's the athletic commission was the person that's supposed to test you.
Yep. Dang, he wasn't. Hold on, bro.
I know the answer. I'm waiting for y'all to say it.
Was it Puerto Rico?
That's what I thought. Puerto Rico, but I won Puerto Rico. I don't remember where it was, bro. I have no clue. Vegas. It was in Vegas.
Is Vegas catching somebody alone, or do you need USADA and VADA involved?
You need all that. That's crazy. I'm trying to think. Why wouldn't they? Huh. I didn't know that, bro.
I'm not saying he's dirty, but
right. I get you.
Promoters do this in a way for
it
not having
room for suspicion. I didn't know that, bro. I heard about the Sasaki, of course.
Let me sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not on 365 testing like Haney is, so it's like,
bro, I think everybody needs to be on that, but
that's what I was about to say, bro. Like, why is this even an option?
Right.
Like, if I'm a boxer, I'm not fucking with nobody unless you on that.
Right. So yeah, I think that's crazy. Like I said, me personally, I'm not saying it's right, but I do feel like I could understand why he didn't want to, if it's not something he did, but like Ty said, you enrolled with it. You agreed to enroll with it.
Exactly.
I was cool for him to be like, okay, bet I'll handle this stuff when I get back from vacation. But I didn't know about the last, you got to tighten up. I ain't know about the last two fights. That's crazy. I knew about just Sasaki, but I ain't know about, damn.
Doc, let's be real though.
Having a sense of pride and not
that's what I'm saying for the pride part.
Dictate something to you, but at some point your handler should have stepped in.
I agree.
And said something to you.
I agree.
You see they trying to play the political thing, sway public opinion against you.
Yep.
You should have just said, hey, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Yep.
End of discussion.
I agree with that. Go ahead, Kendrick. What you saying? I agree with that.
I was gonna say, let's be real though. Like, if he signed up, what did they supposedly have signed like last week or the week before, something like that?
Yeah, for August or something like that. He said,
bro, he's not gonna get tested in the next week. Like what are we talking about? You think Vada's gonna come out this week to go?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, paperwork gotta get put in first a lot of times, and we talking clerical shit. You know that takes a minute.
Exactly.
So I don't understand what the real issue was. Like, if you're going on a vacation, whatever, that don't matter. You don't pee on vacation? That's what you're telling me?
Well, okay, this is how I took it. I know a lot of people say that, but this is how I took it. I took it as, like I said, I don't know, like you said, what the paperwork entails or whatever it is. I don't know what kind of paperwork he had to submit to be enrolled. That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe he got to be somewhere specifically. I know they say you could do it online via email, but I'm just not sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know they were talking about it. I think I saw them talk about that on the Boxing Voice, but I wasn't sure. So that type of stuff, when I don't know something, I'm like, all right, bet. So I was just looking at him saying, I'm on vacation. I ain't got time to fill out the paperwork type stuff. That's all I was looking at. And not the fact that he couldn't actually be tested while on vacation, just that he feel like dealing with the process of getting enrolled during vacation. That's what I was looking. That's how I was looking at it. But I don't know.
He got people for that, bro.
Yeah, facts. You do. Yeah, you got your manager. You got what's the name? Adrian Clark, your manager. Josine, who also worked with you, whatever capacity she is. She's like a manager, co-manager.
Jolene.
Jolene, yeah,
Jolene.
Yes. Right. So no, I do agree with you. They could do it. Maybe he ain't got, but I don't. But once again, I don't know what it entails. So that's the angle I was thinking. I was like, man, shoot, if I'm going on vacation, I ain't got time to process this stuff. But yeah, you got handlers, you got people. So I'm gonna bring up everybody now, unless you have something else, Kendrick.
I'm gonna just say shout out to one more thing.
Yes,
Here
sir.
we go. Tim Tsz's a fucking quitter. I don't care what nobody says.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that.
It is what it is. Like, I understand. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand why he quit.
Yeah, facts.
I ain't mad at him.
Right.
Because it's the same thing I felt like with Garcia, right?
Right.
I understand. It ain't going your way. And you don't want to go out that way. And you was hurt. So, but at the end of the day, yeah, it is what it is. Just like your pappy.
Just like your pappy. It's crazy. Kazuzu on the stool, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. They gotta stay away from the stools, man. Y'all gotta bring a chair or something, man. Leave the stools at home, man.
Oh, I also wanted to say about the thing with Devin and Shakur. I actually got to side with Bill on that because Shakur is cherry picking at 147. You like, that's obvious. Like, come on, you know you're gonna beat the shit out of Conor Ben. But when Devin comes to play, you're like, no, hold on, bring him down to 140. See, like that to me is
Well, you know how I feel about that. I don't think that's cherry pick. I don't think that if just because you go to 147 for Conor, you got to go to 147 for Devin. Or same thing with Roy. Like, I don't think he had to. I think it was cool with him fighting John Ruiz. He didn't have to go fight Lance Lewis or even Bud. I don't think he has to fight Dave Benavidez. Well, that's not a good example now because he's at 175. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, some people were saying, oh, Bud has to fight. He should fight Caleb Plant and Benavidez to get Canelo. Freak that. No, I want Canelo, bitch. Like, no.
But it's cherry picking Canelo too, though. I would say that.
Huh? Say it again.
I would say he's cherry picking Canelo too.
Yeah. It's just perspective. I don't think so. I feel like when you move up, or even with Canelo going to Kovalev, I don't think he has a campaign at 175 to I think sometimes when you are accomplished, and in this case Shakur is compared to Conor Ben, I think you do go for, if you're making such a severe jump, like a significant jump like that. Yeah, I don't think you have to. Now I will say this. Now if he was going to 147, he's going to campaign there, and then he did that, then I'd be like, okay, bet you cherry picker. But heck yeah, shoot, I'm gonna fight square behind, man. You trash. I'll fight you. I'll fight you at 147. I ain't gonna fight you. Nah, bro. What we doing, man?
Exactly how you explained it is what a cherry pick is, Doc.
Nah, bro, that's different, though. That's different, though, bro. You moving up, bro. Like, it's not like you gotta. Go ahead.
Size.
Say it again.
That's cherry picking, bro.
Say it again.
He sat there and broke it down and gave us his reasons why he would go up there and fight him.
You talking about Shakur,
You saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Cherry picking.
Nah, bro, I disagree with that, bro. Come on, man. The man at 2 weight classes above, bro. Okay, let me ask you this. So, okay, when Conor Ben fighting, who do you fight again? Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah.
What if Carlos Adames said fight me? And he said no. That's cherry picking. He cherry picked Chris Eubank.
Again.
Come on, y'all wildin'. Come on, man.
No, that's all it is.
Y'all wildin'. Nah, bro. Come on.
I don't think it's as negative as we like make it seem, but
okay,
it is. It's very strategic.
Carlos Adames is actually more comparable in size to a Conor.
That's true.
Ben.
You're right. As far as height, yeah, you're right about that.
You're definitely cherry picking.
Nah, I can't say it's cherry picking, man. I think when you're moving up, but then again, I mean, at least y'all consistent, because y'all say that he cherry picked Bar. I think you say that. Don't even put words in your mouth. But I think you said take cherry pick Barrios. I don't think so. I don't think when you move up, and you be like, hey man, I'm not gonna stay at that. Like for example, with Tank, he's like, okay, man, I fought Barrios at 140. Man, 140 too big for me. I'm going back down.
Barrios,
yeah, see, I don't think.
Yeah, I said that because I was
a division is saying your name, and you choose a guy under him. Josh Cheddar was calling for him.
Yeah, fact.
Regis was calling for him.
Yeah,
you pick Barrios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. But
yeah, I don't think that's cherry picking. He said that's what I'm talking about. Everyone ducking death. Hey, shout out to my guy Big Dog Willie dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits and
about to open.
I wouldn't say everybody does, but there's a lot of people who not taking that fight.
He said the four capping dads of the apocalypse leader, Bill Haney, Floyd Schofield, Brian Norman Sr., Teofimo Sr. These dads tell more fables than Mother Goose bedtime stories. That's crazy, bro. Hey, man, I don't mind them. Hey, sometimes you got to, okay, now Schofield, Teofimo, I have no words for them. I don't like them. But like I said, Bill Haney and I think Norman Sr., I think they're doing good jobs with their sons. I'm going to pull up Irony and Omari. Shout out to Omari in the back.
Gatekeeper, whatever you call it, I think he's the greatest gatekeeper. People call him a jobber, but the
drunken master.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said.
I think people say he's a jobber. I think he's the greatest gatekeeper of all time. That's what I call him. But I think that, like Wilson was saying earlier, it's like Barry's a pedestrian of this, so it just solidifies the stigma that he's the weakest champ at 147. It is what it is. He's still one of my favorite fighters, but he's the weakest champ.
Yeah, he definitely the weakest.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good. I want to ask y'all. Did y'all hear the conversation that myself and Kendrick and Ty were having about cherry picking?
No, I was talking to Oscar.
Yeah, he's talking right here.
Y'all think I want to know y'all opinion. I'm gonna go down the line. Y'all think Shakur fighting Conor Benn would be cherry picking?
For who?
If he doesn't fight, huh?
Cherry picking for who? Shakur, Conor Benn.
Yeah, Shakur.
Oh.
Because he's moving up to 147, but he wouldn't fight Devin Haney or Boots or not Boots anymore, but let's say anybody else at 147. He'll only fight Conor Benn.
All right.
We'll start with Oster, then we go to Oscar, then we go to Kendrick, and Kendrick already said it, and then we go to Irony, and then I'm gonna go ahead and slide.
Okay. I say this real quick. I don't consider a cherry pick if you go up a weight class. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. And to go up from 135 to 147, I don't know that that's a cherry pick. That's why I said for who, Conor Benn or Shakur, because we can't let's not act like now everybody act like Shakur is this tank now. You know what I mean? Let's not ride this bandwagon now and make it seem like Shakur cherry picking now. You get what I'm saying? People, I think they're trying to change the narrative now. I think they're trying to change the narrative.
I was with you, but I don't know how did you say, that's exactly what Tank did. It's the same thing. If you're gonna say
no. I said he's not a tank. Tank is tank. Tank is not an artist. Tank is tank. Okay. I'm not saying tank. I'm not talking about that. No.
Oh, okay,
I'm saying
confused. My fault.
He's in the perspective of people.
Yeah, remember 2 weeks ago, Shakur was a bum motherfucker. So
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that going to 147. I don't know if that's a cherry pick. I don't know. And going to Conor Benn, ain't like he going to 47, going to some other person. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's just not.
Okay. Now
how do you feel about that, Doc?
No, I already said I don't want to tell you because I don't want to sway anybody. So it's crazy, bro. But I'm
talking about my opinion. I'm talking about the way I seen it. The way I was talking about the way I see it.
But if I tell you how I feel, then people gonna know.
what
I said. Yeah. So I don't want to. I will say this though. Right now it's 2-2. Right now it's 2-2. Between me, you, Ty, and Kendrick is 2-2. 2 feeling how you feel, and 2 feeling that it is a cherry pick. Go ahead, Oscar. Tell me.
All right, who next?
Yeah, Oscar go. And then
to me, it's as much of a cherry pick as a 6-year-old Manny Pacquiao cherry picking a full champ of Mario Barrios. It's just not a cherry pick. It's a tough fight.
Okay.
That's the way I see it. I mean, stylistically, does it benefit somebody? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does it hinder somebody? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still going up, not 1, but 2 weight classes.
Come on now.
So it's not a.
So it's not.
It's not a cherry pick to me.
Okay.
No, it's not a cherry pick to me.
3-2. Go ahead, Irony.
Okay, so the way I look at it, bro, is 2 sides to this, right? Because on one end, it's clearly a cherry pick, right? And it's a perfect cherry pick. It's it's the smartest cherry pick ever because this guy has a name and has 0 skills, so it's literally perfect.
Crazy. 0?
Like,
That's rough.
it couldn't get any perfect than that.
Okay.
But at the same time, the other side of the coin says there are not really that many good options on the table, right?
Wait, hold up, Andy, hold up. Who's listening to Solar Eclipse shit?
What?
I don't hear it.
Oh, you don't hear it?
Oh,
Hear what?
So something about solar eclipse.
A solar eclipse. You heard it? You better hear it. You better get the fuck out of here. If you heard it, you better get the fuck out of here.
You see Oscar trying to throw me up. You see that?
No, it was my kid. It was my kid. I'm sorry, guys. My kid.
No, you're good. You're good. Oscar, go ahead, bro. You get man, Ty rolling.
I was like, what the hell for Eclipse? Who the hell is in Paw Patrol?
Yeah, I was out here.
Hey, yo, Doc, I said you heard it?
Yeah.
Shit, you better get out of here. I better get out of
Yeah,
here,
we
too.
in trouble,
You heard
bro.
it.
You heard the solar eclipse. Yeah, we about to die. For real.
Right, bro, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, that means that thing is for real. But go ahead, Ari, finish your thought, bro.
He got to cook.
I'm telling you. Go ahead, Ari. Yeah, finish, bro. Sorry.
On the other side of the coin, when I look at the landscape, right, there aren't that many good options on the plate, right? Like, God knows what's going on with things and how the whole thing is going to play out. So that's out of the picture. Raymond Murataya, I keep hearing that Bob is not going to make that fight, and so that's not really on the table for right here. And then the other one is vacant, that's Mason and Nolte, and that's on November, bro. So you got to fight somebody.
Okay.
So this might be like the best worst option, bro. Because the only thing that is what Oscar was said, like he's moving up. So the fact that he's moving up, but nah, fuck that, bro. This is a cherry pick, and it is the perfect cherry pick, bro. Because it's not like hang on, but it's not like he has Tank on the table and Raymond on the table.
I'm not saying that's crazy. Your pick. I'm not saying I'm not saying your opinion's crazy. I'm saying that's crazy that we're 3-3. There's 6 of us in here and 3 of us. So myself, Oster, and Oscar see it the same way, and you, Ty, and Kendrick see it the same way. Y'all think it is a cherry pick. I don't think it's a cherry pick. I think like exactly what Oster said. Like when you're moving, and what Oscar said, like when you're moving up. To me, I don't think you should be obligated to fight everybody there because you're willing to fight one person there in particular. But Kendrick and Ty say that they do. They think that you're only doing it. They're saying this is and what I'm saying, they make sense too. They're saying that you're only doing it because it's a stylistically in your favor or whatever it is in your favor, then that's the definition of a cherry pick. And I can see what they're saying, don't get me wrong, but I feel like if you say that, that's omitting the huge weight gap that you're trying to overcome. You see what I'm saying? I don't feel like
not only that.
I feel
I can say something on top of that.
Go ahead.
Not only that, to me, it's because like we talked about it before. It's like the current landscape of 135 is fast. Maybe if Shakur and Tank go out of the picture, everybody's same level. Everybody, start off fresh, and then y'all can build something. Mortaya, whoever's there can build something from there. But right now, 135 is ass. Simple as that. And it's like if Shakur's not fighting there, who's he gonna fight? Mortaya? That's a step down. Yeah. Who else? Who's the other guy?
Man, it is a belt.
Andy Cruz.
It is a belt.
Andy Cruz. Yeah. That's a step down. So to me, it's like moving up. If it was 140,
Andy Cruz is a contender.
Yes, he's a contender, but he's not a full contender, bro. He's not a full contender.
Yeah, he is. He's more of a step up than Conor Benn.
Of course.
Conor Benn done.
You think so?
Okay.
If we're talking skill, hell yeah.
Well, I think he's more skillful, but he's not more proven than Conor. I mean, he got like 5 fights.
That's Conor Benn proven.
Okay,
but that's the thing. He's not proven, but he's not proven. He's not really proven. But he fought. Who is Andy Cruz and Conor Benn to me they fought about the same level of competition. But at least with Conor Benn, but at least Shakur's moving up too. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like
he's in his division.
Say it again.
And then you look at it like this. Is that with Shakur? All right. Let's get back focused. Let's get back focused, y'all. Because the focus is Shakur picking cherry pick. It ain't everybody else picking Shakur, so we ain't got a name at it. We could
picking or choosing or not.
That's the whole thing I'm saying. That's
about other stuff. Like
I know, but
you want to say business decisions, all that. Is it picking or choosing? That's actually cherry picking.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. I understand your point. I get it. But what I'm saying is this.
I get it.
For Shakur, what I'm saying for Shakur, right? And I think that it shows Shakur greatness, if you ask me. because Shakur could have picked somebody. Now I understand him saying about it's a cherry picking kind of Ben, but he going up 2 weight classes.
Right.
Every fight, every fight Shakur just fought, they said it was a cherry pick. That's his greatness. So now he's stepping up 2 ranks to fight Conor Ben, and now they're going to downplay Conor Ben. So now Conor Ben is a cherry pick. It don't matter what this boy do. He's going to be a cherry picker until somebody pick him, I guess. I don't know.
Thing, Oster. You're missing the full context.
Other experts on it, bro.
Yeah, you're missing the full context, Oster.
You got a more dangerous opponent than picking Devin or like Brian Norman. That's not the most right there.
But that's 147. Let's go. We're skipping the whole division.
So you're saying
you're skipping over all the 40 too.
All right, so you're saying he ducking, not cherry picking. You're saying he ducking.
No. Okay, no.
Saying he's
ducking. Yeah, so
because
this
he's
is
not
what they say.
the fight.
Yeah, so they're saying that because he's specifically selecting Conor Ben as a target and not anybody else. So, for example, I guess you missed it. So
denying other people.
Right.
Remember, he denied having that fight with Devin Haney at 147.
Right.
Cherry picker and say Shakur not. That's where we like you.
Right. So I agree with that. I agree with what Ty just said.
Floyd Mayweather is a picker and chooser.
I agree with what Ty just said.
He cherry picked a couple people, so you can't have that same sentiment. Then say Shakur not.
Right. That I will agree with Ty on that. Like, if you can't say Tank is a cherry picker or Floyd or whoever, but then not say that this wouldn't be cherry picker. But it's just that coincidentally, I'm not talking about you specifically, bro. We're not stop personalizing it, man.
No,
we're not talking about you, bro. We be saying that the general consensus. I don't think that Canelo cherry picked Bivol. I don't think Roy cherry picked John Ruiz. I don't think Tank cherry picked Mario Barrios. So I wouldn't think that Shakur is cherry picking Conor Ben either. But if you do,
they all did.
Right. So for Ty, he says that they all did. I disagree. I don't think that if you fight somebody, if you move up, you have to campaign there. And that's basically what they're saying, that you should be willing to fight anybody if you move up, not just specific people. And I disagree with that. I don't think you can cherry pick somebody that's
that couldn't be more obvious, Doctor. It couldn't be more obvious. Like, you're picking this one guy for a reason, bro. It couldn't be more obvious.
That's a cherry pick.
I agree. I agree if you're not skipping over a whole weight division.
Thank you. You know what I mean? Yes, it'll be different if they're in the same division or something. I agree with you.
Conor Ben brings as much value as people.
Wasn't Dev and who else you said? Dev and who else he supposed to fight?
Because according to Devin Haney, which I don't agree. Yeah, that he wanted to fight Shakur at 147, but Shakur's like, nah, I want to fight him at 147. I don't think Shakur's.
Yeah, but I'm saying now. I was saying now. Wasn't Dev right before Shakur fight? Wasn't Dev was already supposed to be locked in with Brian Norman, right?
No. This is hypothetical type shit. Like, because after
no, I think you're talking about now. Like, that's why I'm like, yo.
No, it's not gonna happen.
No, but it was talked about. That's why we're saying it.
I saw it up there. I saw it.
Yeah, it was talked about. So I don't think that's Devin cherry picking. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, sorry. I don't think
that's a bad matchmaker.
Say it again.
I said Turkey asked for it, but he a bad matchmaker.
Yeah, facts.
He wanted Devin to fight Boots at 152.
Right. So okay. I'm so glad you said that. Ty. So let me ask you something. I know what you're gonna say just for the sake of argument. Well, I want to ask you something. So let's say Devin would have taken that fight against Boots at 154 or 152, and he didn't want that with Virgil. That's cherry picking.
Was Virgil offered?
No, I'm saying, yeah, hypothetically, let's say everybody's offered. Let's say Bakram's offered. Freak it. Let's say Bakram, 154. But he's like, nah.
That'd be a hard question for me because I perceive Boots to be a greater threat than Virgil.
But see, it don't matter. But you're saying that he has to fight anybody, right? If he'll fight one, he has to do the same for all. So
it's only picking and choosing when you go with the lesser path.
So to me, Virgil,
he was offered Bud at 154.
Right.
He chose Boots. I'm gonna sit there and look at Devin like, yo, what you doing? You picking and choosing, my boy.
I'm gonna stop it, bro. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So everybody's available, and he's like, no, I'll fight Boots, but I won't fight Bakram. That's cherry picking. And you're not, and you've never been to the
over Boots and Bakram and saying, look, let me get Xander.
No. Okay, you tried to say. I'm saying that you're saying that Shakur has to fight Devin at 147, but since he wouldn't fight Devin, it's cherry picking.
I'm not saying he had to fight Devin.
Bro, for
He
the
could have
sake of the
fought Theo,
argument, bro. I'm not saying
the
it's
other
real. This is
dudes.
hypothetical, my brother. This is hypothetical. All this is hypothetical, bro. Jesus, bro. Because you don't want to say Devin's. He don't want to say Devin's cherry pick. That's what it is.
I think the hypothetical needs a little tweaking to make it more equivalent, right?
Why? Everybody's available.
Because hear me out. Because Conor Benn is a nobody. Let's be real. He's like, I mean, as far as popularity, yeah, but in boxing sense, he's beatable. Like, you feel me? He's nothing special. Exactly. He's mid, right?
Right.
But when you try to put Boots up there or like Virgil or somebody like that, they're like top tier. So it's hard to say that he's cherry picking. You know what I mean? So if you put somebody a little bit lower on that standard in 154, then yes.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Ty, I apologize, and because that was a good explanation.
But Virgil over Boots, I'm looking at him funny.
I see what you're saying, but okay. So no. But what I'm saying is, take all that out of the equation. I'm saying essentially what y'all are saying is that he's only doing it because Conor Benn is bad, right? Relative to Devin, right? So my point is that say that everybody, it doesn't matter, like if they're. So if,
good or bad,
right? So it doesn't matter. It's the fact that you won't fight everybody is essentially what you're saying. Y'all don't agree with that?
No, I'm saying you're picking out the weakest link.
Right. So if you're picking out the weakest link,
sense, though.
Right.
Like
exactly.
Virgil and 154 makes sense because who's more dangerous, Virgil or Jesus Ramos?
I'll say
Virgil has more height. Virgil has more height. But Ramos, to me, he's better.
No, so the point is that if you're saying that he's only going to fight a weak person, you're saying that he won't fight a strong person, essentially. So I'm saying that if he won't fight anybody at 147, he can't fight nobody, is what y'all saying. That's how it should be.
Not really.
Okay, then
if you're not willing to fight the top tier, then no, yeah, he shouldn't be.
Right, so he should fight everybody. Exactly.
Easier path.
Right, so exactly. So if you're taking the easier path, but there's no path.
I mean, he could, but it's still a cherry pick.
Right, but there's so what I'm saying is that there's no it don't matter if it's smart. We're talking about cherry pick, period. I'm saying that how can you cherry pick somebody that there's nobody in your path because he's not there.
That's what I think.
So how can you cherry pick? Right, so I don't get. I disagree.
Nobody in your path.
Because he's not even there. He's not at 147. He would just go there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
That's a damn good cherry pick to go up two shits.
Do you guys think that Conor Benn deserves to fight with Shakur Stevenson?
Say it again.
Do you guys?
Yeah,
think
but to be fair, dog.
Yeah.
To be fair, Doc, you're comparing to 154, the hottest division.
Oh, okay. So
there is in boxing.
So take out
let me ask you 168. Let me ask you about 168.
Yes.
168 is about the same as 135.
Yes. Any division.
If you compare to that, I can give you that. I can give you an answer. But other than that,
man, come on, bro. There ain't no cherry pick. You move it up 2 weight classes, you ain't cherry picking, bro. I'm sorry.
No, to me, I feel the same way as you. I already said it. I know.
You know what I say, Doc? You know what I say? Because they say, it's imagination, but they say weight classes they say in one case weight classes is for a reason. So if somebody move up 2 weight classes.
Preach, Oster. Come on now.
How the hell is that a cherry pick?
Come on now, Oster. Come on now, Oster.
How the hell is that a cherry pick?
Come on now.
Picking John Ruiz was a cherry pick.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You guys keep emphasizing.
Remember,
you keep emphasizing for a reason.
But remember this, y'all. We talking about
Big Dog Willie, you here, bro?
Now we ain't talking about anybody. We talking about skillful motherfuckers. We talking about top of tier people that's going up. We ain't talking about anybody trying to go 2 weight classes.
What Roy Jones Jr. said. I'm picking John Ruiz because we're comparable in size, and I like that matchup.
That's true. He's right.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
No, I agree with. But see, this is why I respect Ty and everybody's opinion but I just like consistency because Ty. I remember we talked about this before, and Ty thinks that's a cherry pick. Well, I mean, for him, it is a cherry pick. Not think he said he knows it. For me, I don't think it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I just can't see. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think of a case where I would think it was a cherry pick.
I can't see it. I can see a stylistic. I can see a stylistic trait. I can see that. Like I can see that you're so good at this level that you can actually go up 2 more levels and still be this good. And you can stylistically
let me
pick
say
somebody.
this.
Yeah, the
The
irony
only
getting there. My bad. Go
reason,
ahead, irony. Sorry.
the only reason why this is not a just clear as crystal water, a cherry pick, is because of the weight classes, bro.
Facts.
That's
Yeah.
the only reason.
Facts.
That's why
I
you guys
agree.
keep emphasizing
But
It should stop
the
there,
weight,
man.
because when you look at them both, you're like, bro, this shouldn't be happening.
but it's boxing though.
It's still a dangerous
Of
move.
course, we gonna look at the weight. That's the whole. You know, what I'm saying?
But,
That's the separator.
but that just
That's all you
not
got.
saying
Hey, Doc.
That's all you
Hamza
need.
Shearer.
What you mean? The man
Yeah.
weight classes. We talking about
Yo,
we
Doc.
talking about 135 to 147. What more do you want, guys?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yo, give me
so
one
I can
question,
say,
Doc.
so I can say Shakur being Conor Ben is more impressive than Hamza Shearer being Berlanga, right?
Fuck yeah. For me, you could. Absolutely.
Is it fair pick?
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's more impressive. For me.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's a good point.
Man, Conor Ben. People are still overrating Conor Ben.
I'm just saying a clear. I'm saying a clear cherry pick. Unarguable cherry pick is, to me, just to me, is just somebody picked down.
Yes.
Weight classes and everything. When they pick down, it's more of a cherry pick to me. That's just me.
I agree 1,000%. I'm with you on that.
So then Tank is a cherry picker then, right?
Damn. Wait.
Oh, you going for Lamont Roach? Okay.
Oh,
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Lamont Roach.
That's
Yeah,
a
Lamont Roach. I'm cool
right
with that.
there.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Lamont Roach. If you want to call it, I'm cool with that. You
Roach
never hear me
not,
fight back on that. I don't agree. I don't agree, but you know, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. What you said, Ty? Sorry.
Roach is not a cherry pick.
Talk to him.
I can't call it a cherry pick if he used the rules of an organization to make a fight.
Big WBA.
I don't like how he was already selected. You know what I mean? He was on the back burner. He was an alternate. I might not like that.
I didn't change this conversation, yo. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't change this, Doc. It wasn't me. So I'm just saying,
Okay, me and you are agreeing a lot this time. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, Big Dog Willie, you in here, bro? I see your mic is messed up though. It sounds like you're talking, but it's muted.
Big Dog was cooking in the chat. He was cooking.
And Kendrick cooked him too. Yes, sir.
I don't always defend Devin because I was on his helmet. When he tried to go up to 40 and they knock on the WBO door first.
That's a fact. No, you don't. You don't. I was just joking on that when I was saying that.
He brought T.O. ass up out of retirement.
Facts. No, you definitely don't.
Hey, Doc, who you think, Doc, who's the worst person at 135? Like number 50. No, not champion, just a regular fighter. Anybody, give me anybody. They ain't got to be the worst. Give me anybody. Anybody that we don't talk about, that's off the number 10.
Mark Thunder Chamberlain. No disrespect.
Okay, now imagine Mark Thunder Chamberlain, right? Get on the mic right now and get online or whatever interview and say he moving up 2 weight classes to fight.
Come on, man.
Oh, for God's
Come on,
sake.
bro.
See what you say about him.
Right, I'm gonna say that's gangster.
You get what I'm saying? If you moving up, you moving up.
Hey, that's how I see it, bro. You moving up. That's
Shakur got whoever fighting a little funny though.
I feel it. No, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's no difference. I'm gonna be honest. I think by definition, y'all are closer to right than we are. That'd be Kendrick, Ty, and I think Irony. I think by definition, like technically, I think y'all are closer than we are because you're saying that you are picking and choosing basically. But I think that you have to add the nuance, and I think when you add the nuance and the context in which he's doing it, then it's like. Well, that's what even.
It's like Sam Goodman and Nick Paul. It's like worse. No, because it's like Sam Goodman and Nick Paul. Because who do we think is gangster, Nick Paul or Sam Goodman?
Right, exactly.
Sam Goodman is good.
Right,
Sam Goodman is gangster because he moves.
I agree with Oscar. I'm gonna tell you why it's not worse. In my opinion, I'm gonna tell you why it's not worse. Because at the end of the day, what the Irony said, we're focusing on weight classes. So at the end of the day, there's no way that you could tell me Shakur has an advantage over Conor Ben. If somebody has an advantage, it's the guy that's being quote unquote cherry picked because he's bigger.
No way.
No way. There's no way Shakur has it. There's no way he has an advantage.
That's crazy.
No, I'm not talking about saying that he's skill wise. I'm talking about going into the fight. Remember, so like when you talk about his skills, that's part of his person. It's like I'm talking about like an advantage that's just essentially
Talking
built
about a
in.
physical advantage.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, the bigger dog. I don't care how good the Chihuahua fights. That Chihuahua can fight all his life. Hey, a German Shepherd's still bigger. You see what I'm saying? So like the Conor Bennett is bigger.
Unless
So
the German Shepherd pussy.
it could be it could be the biggest.
Conor Bennett's a corgi.
It could
whatever he is, he bigger than that.
right. It could be the biggest. It could be the biggest pussy though. I agree. I agree with Ty, but it's still big though. It's still bigger. You see what I'm saying? Like
But that weight advantage only comes in effect if the skill gap is close. And from a skill perspective, Conor Bennett nowhere near Shakur.
Come on, Ty. You can't do that, bro.
Ty, that's absolutely right, bro. Ty's absolutely right, fella.
That's true. No,
I'm talking about boxing, man.
Listen to that's true if it's one weight class. 2.
Come on, bro. Y'all, come on, bro.
It's the same example.
Bro, hang on a second, Oscar. Let me tell you something. You're saying weight classes as if it's the same. Like there are divisions that have 3 pounds of difference between them.
Right.
And there are divisions.
And then I agree with you. Right. And then I agree with you. Right.
That's why I say Taraji is not as impressive as Muto. That's why I say that.
Okay.
Yes.
So listen to this though. Listen to this. What is the first thing? Right? The very first thing that everybody say to the day about Crawford and Canelo.
The weight class.
Yeah.
That's what they say. They say no matter what, they at the end of every conversation they say, man, I don't know, man. Canelo just bigger,
what
man.
do you say back to him? What do you say back to him?
I get that. No, I get that. But there's a beginning and an end to this. There's a beginning and there's an end to it. In the beginning is what we talk about, cherry picking and all that, and we always end with the weight class. So if the weight class is bigger, that's what matter. So anybody small pick anybody big to fight. It's like, oh shit. Like we could be in the street and you be like, yo, I want to fight you. It's 3 of us and 3 of you, and the short one of us, because I know you, Ty, I know you're a boxer. You gonna pick the biggest nigga, and I'm gonna say, yeah, let my man fight him. The littlest nigga want to fight the biggest nigga. So that's the same thing. You be like, okay, let's see what's up. Now after that, if you kick his ass, it's okay. But if you don't, we could say he beat you because you was bigger. Because weight classes matter.
Come on, man. Y'all
At the end of the day,
there's a lot more to it than that, Oscar. You know this. Bro.
What else is to it?
Weight classes do matter.
I just broke it down from the beginning to the end. I said it's both sides. It's the beginning and the end.
Yeah, you're right about that. But weight classes matter to a degree because there's other factors that come in.
That's true.
The skill gap is the very next thing.
Okay, right, but his skill gap is not something that's just built in by default. You know what I'm saying? Like his skill gap is because he's better. He works on his crafts better. He has better IQ or whatever it is, skills or what. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you just bigger, bro. Like there's nothing else.
Yeah,
there's nothing else. Like you know what I'm saying? That's why it's separated. But divisions are separated by skills. They separated by size. You feel what I'm saying? So like, nah, bro, that's an advantage, dog.
Yeah, that's a whole advantage.
It's like saying Roy Jones beating Reese don't count because he was better than him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's still amazing. Of course, he's not going to fight Lennox Lewis or Klitschko or whoever else was around that time, but come on, bro.
Yeah, unless his head would have really been big. He knew what he was doing.
That skill gap was closer. Let me go fight John Ruiz real quick.
Man, Ty,
no, but
Ty, you hating, bro. Hey, Ty, you hating, bro.
I'm not gonna count it against it.
If John Ruiz isn't there, he ain't even looking that way, bro.
Facts. Okay, I agree. I agree with that.
We're not disagreeing.
Yeah,
we're not disagreeing.
I agree with that.
Why was your boy Canelo trying to fight with Coley brother?
Because I agree with you again.
Because what?
Yes,
I agree with you, Ty. You talk about Macabre.
That's Oscar, right? Oscar, you the one that's on what's that wrestling, right? Or UFC?
Yeah.
If you had a shot right now, right? And what weight class is you?
Oh no, you gotta ask Kendrick on MMA.
What's the champ in your weight class? What's the champ in your weight class in the UFC or wrestling?
Magomed Ankalaev.
Okay, you got one chance to go in there. You got one chance to go in the wrestling ring and fight anybody in that class or the champion. Who you gonna fight?
The world champ.
You gonna fight the champ?
If I can get Bum Ass Pereira, I'm getting the champion.
Okie dokie. You answered the question. You answered the question, kid.
Brad, what's good? Hey, check this out real quick. Excuse me real quick. Look, this dude. This dude's what? Yo, your name is crazy, bro. His name is crazy, bro. His man, Blood Sports TV said something before that. He says, he said, Dr. Boxing taught me getting his cheeks clapped by the Hades. So I don't want to hear nobody say I don't like Devin Haney. apparently, I don't know why he said that, but I guess.
Who you think is Dr. Boxing talk?
I don't
know.
I don't know, bro.
Bro, that's Edwin, bro. Come on, stop it. Edwin, go to sleep.
I tell you, bro, I get accused of being. I'm accused of a group of a fan for everybody, bro. Shakur, Tank, Devin, all at the same time.
With a name like that, bro, I wouldn't expect much else.
Right.
So,
I'm just. Don't nobody say I ain't no Devin Haney fan.
Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with your take. That got to do with your skin color. Let's be real.
That's not even a real.
It got to do with what? It got to do
with your skin color. He came in, he ain't heard nothing. All he seen was you.
You right.
And heard he.
You right. You right. That's true. You right. You right about that. You right about that. Now I'm with you.
You're in denial, dog. You in denial.
How I'm in denial? That's what the man said, bro. I'm just speaking what people say.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what we were talking.
I'm just gonna say, I think it's more comparable to what Manny Pacquiao just did. It's like if Shakur's cherry picking, it's as much as the cherry pick as Pacquiao choosing Barrios. That just is what
say
it
it again,
is.
Shakur. Can you say it one more time? Say it one more time. My bad. I got lost. Sorry. You said Shakur.
So Shakur choosing Ben is as much of a cherry pick as Pacquiao choosing Barrios.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I think Pacquiao.
Hold on.
I think Pacquiao's
man.
worse.
You gotta be tripping.
I think Pacquiao's
So
worse.
hold on.
Yo.
So this all comes down to about Devin Haney and Shakur. Just basically what we're hearing, right?
What you mean? What you mean?
Okay.
No. What you mean?
Okay. This all started when I mentioned Devin telling everybody.
Yep. You initiated this. Yep. Shout out to Reb. No. The part in particular is when you mentioned Shakur saying he'll fight Ben but not fighting Haney.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna fight Ben, to be honest with you.
I don't think so
either. I think we got ambushed on the show, and Conor Ben just happened to be there, and they started woofing at each other. So I don't think that's gonna happen at all. I think what the thing with Devin is Devin thinks everybody's ducking him for some odd reason, just because he's Devin, and that's more Bill than anything. And he's trying to promote his son. I understand that. But, when you say shit like that, there's people going to react to you a certain way. And then he gets upset, be like, oh, no, you're hating on Devin. Devin's the only real champion in boxing. That type of shit.
What Bill do to you, Big Dog Willie? What Bill
do? Do nothing. Bill is
he can't pick on Tank right now because of his situation. So now he on Bill head top.
That's what it is? That's what it is, Tom? That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, bro. You had to switch him out, Big Dog Willie.
Big Dog, I got a question for you, man. When is Jake Paul and Tank gonna happen? Can you remind us again?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't get him started, bro.
Ask Tank. He has his own issues going on. That's why this has his own issues going on. I don't know if he's going to even make it to the Roach fight. So
yeah.
But I'm not lying. I'm dead serious.
What Roach fight?
You're right. Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
I hope he fights him, man.
That's long gone, bro.
Yeah.
I told you
he has no shit. He got shit going on right now. That's why I'm not going to talk about him because he got shit going on right now.
I will say
I'll
this
talk
though.
About him.
I'll
talk about him. Just tell me what I gotta say. I'll talk about it.
There's a rumor in September about a venue being booked out for PBC. So, but I don't think it's for Tank because they said that the card is, according to the rumors, is supposed to.
How many times have you heard rumors about Tank? I mean, this is.
They didn't say Tank. They did not say Tank. It just said PBC. It might be having a fight on September 20th. Might have an event scheduled.
Well,
I don't think Tank wants to fight like that anymore. I think he really wants that. I think he wants that Jake Paul fight.
I agree.
And sell off into the sunset, or maybe take a Manny Pacquiao fight because that's an easy fight for him and make even more money.
And yeah, Sean Gibbons said that too. Sean Gibbons said they're looking for a Tank fight.
Yeah. So
trying to get some money.
Tank, just do what you got to do. Tank, do what you got to do. You don't want to fight Shakur. You're not going to fight Devin. You're not going to fight this person. You're not going to fight that person. Just go off and have your perfect record, make as much money as you can, and chill. That's if you should just say that.
Camera.
What you say, Ty?
And stop doing shit on camera.
Yeah, he wild. Hopefully,
You don't want him to do that. Hey.
Yeah, appreciate it, Ty. Yeah, man. You're on that spot.
Yeah,
Man.
I mean, I had no
problem
problems with. Yeah, I had no problems with Tank. He just his fans. I think it's more his fans. I don't really get mad at the fighter. It's just matter period at all. But it's just the fans be saying just crazy shit.
Yeah.
About your favorite fighters. You know, like the whole Usyk thing. People say he can beat Ali now. I'm like, okay, he's the best fighter of all time.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be honest, Willie, on this.
Interesting.
One. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, I got Ali, of course. I'm gonna be honest. I got Ali being Usyk. I have Holyfield being Usyk. I have Lex Lewis being Usyk. However, I think they're all interesting. I do.
It depends on what version of Ali. If we talking pre-jail Ali,
all
pre-jail Ali kills him.
60s, 60s, and 70s.
I think after jail Ali.
After jail Ali was nice.
He wasn't the same, bro. He wasn't. The same.
No, he wasn't the same. But his IQ was higher, and do you not know what that guy's IQ won him rounds? Just being high IQ, it had nothing to do with physical. He did George Foreman. That's high IQ.
That's facts. I have Foreman beat.
Is this before the Vietnam thing or after the Vietnam thing? I
do have Foreman beating him too.
Yeah, Foreman.
I agree.
But I think they're interesting. I gotta give.
That's a horrible matchup.
Man, stop it, Ty. Stop it, bro. Yeah. Stop it, bro.
I'm not.
Stop it,
He's
bro.
getting cooked.
Come on, bro. Relax, bro. Come on, man.
The minute it turns into a sneaky man's fight, he getting cooked.
Come on, bro. You wildin', man. This man Ty.
What you saying?
He said George Foreman getting cooked.
By who?
By Usyk.
By who? Oh,
Usyk. I can see it.
Stop it, bro. Hey, man, y'all better stop. Hey, I'm about to get off.
Bro, it's defeat.
Nah, ain't no
That's the
defeat,
only
bro.
reason why.
That's what Usyk about to get defeated. Facts.
Doctor Usyk, doctor, put some respect on Usyk.
No, I said it's gonna be interesting. I said it's gonna be interesting. They're all interesting, I think.
Foreman, 90 Foreman would beat Usyk, in my opinion.
No.
So let's not.
Wait,
no.
Hold on, irony. You said it's a horrible matchup for who? Which one?
For Usyk, bro. That to me is the worst matchup ever.
I agree. I think Usyk's footwork will do good, but until the won't. I think once he big George.
I think McCauley and Usyk it's a bad matchup. To be honest,
I like to see that fight, but I don't trust McCauley anymore.
No, I don't trust McCauley either. But
I ain't gonna lie, Crazy K, you wildin', man. Shout out to my boy Ty, man. That's my brother out there, man. You got to get
like a Newport.
I think it's unfair also because Usyk wasn't always the heavyweight. Usyk really made his bones a cruiser, so I think people forget that.
Yeah, but so
to be more specific, to be more specific, he did it after he beat Bellew.
But so Holyfield,
yeah,
and so that's not a good example because Holyfield came up from a cruiser and became one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time.
Yeah, but I got Usyk being Holyfield.
But all those people that you're mentioning that he would lose to, and I don't necessarily disagree. I mean, is that really an insult?
No, it's not an insult.
Really.
Yeah,
no, it's not insult. No, I'm just saying that
great. You got great at the end of the day, so
I don't
matter who you got losing to.
I just don't want to use cruiserweight as an excuse.
Yeah,
you can take any all-time great fighter and give him a horrible matchup. It's just how it goes, So some people just stylistically are a nightmare for you.
Yeah, and let me add on to that. It's like he's losing to another great. It's not like he's losing to a Joseph Parker. You know what I mean? He's losing to another great.
That's crazy.
Right, exactly.
I already said that. Okay, that's what's up.
I agree.
I thought I already about to go out the deep end.
Nah, we're talking about all-time greats here. That's a different conversation.
Okay.
Riddick beating Usyk though.
Riddick
Bowe? He beat
Riddick Bowe beats him too. Because the thing about it is, the boxers back then can actually box.
Yes,
like,
I would say that.
Broken box.
Yes. Riddick Bowe is a stud, bro. I got that as a 50-50.
No, I got Bowe all day. Bowe all day. That's a bad matchup for Usyk.
Yeah, the length and reach.
Bowe had power. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like
Rick Bowe.
Like,
and Larry Holmes would do Usyk in too.
Hell no.
No.
What? Larry Holmes?
Listen,
you swing too wide. You swing too wide for me.
Hey, Ty,
I love an assassin.
Hey, Ty ain't got no gray area, bro. Ty gonna let you know, bro. Hell no. Oh no, man.
Larry Holmes with that jab. Oh no.
Yeah, they don't jab. I just
Larry Holmes touching the ass whooping he should have got from Ali.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
man, I'm gonna be liking these conversations. Cause I feel like I be disrespecting somebody, man. That's why I be
That
like,
wasn't his fault, Ty, bro. That wasn't his fault. Stop holding that home to that one, bro.
You know what I think is a good matchup too, though, Irony? I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear everybody's opinion. I think Tyson beats Usyk. Even though I think Usyk is ranked higher. On my ranking, I'm ranking Usyk higher than Tyson. But I think in a matchup, I think
it comes down to that brawler, tactician, that all-round fighter. I got Usyk beating Lennox, but I got Tyson beating Usyk.
Whoa. That's even worse. Slow down. Slow down.
Tyson, fellas.
Slow down. Wait. Hold on.
I Usyk beats Lennox ass. Ain't no slowing.
Wait, who's going first?
Wait, what'd you say, Irony? What'd you say?
I said Usyk beats Lennox.
Oh Lord, yeah, I'm about to get off. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're going crazy. You're doing 55 in a residential area right now.
You feel me, Austin? Thank you, bro. What'd you say?
I agree, dog. I think Usyk beats Lennox and Lennox beats Tyson.
Crazy.
I mean, he already showed it.
That's crazy.
You think Usyk
I think he's doing drugs because
Kendrick said so. What'd you say, Kendrick? You said you got who now?
Usyk beats the shit out of Tyson.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Let's be talking about
Tyson arm's too short, bro. Bro. Usyk is not gonna sit there and let him stand in the pocket with him. Usyk is gonna box the shit out of him.
I will say that.
Hella quick.
I will say if it get past like 6 rounds, it might be over with. But I don't think it'll get past 6 rounds.
Drag him in the deep waters and beat it up.
No. It's not that easy. It's not that easy with him.
Right.
Never said it was easy, but Usyk is gonna do it.
right now, man.
Damn.
Hey, y'all disrespectful, man.
And I thought I have faith in Usyk, but Kendrick beat
I'm trying to figure out what I'm like. 1980s Tyson would murder Usyk.
Yeah, I'm like, what Tyson you talking about?
Tyson murders everybody, bro.
Fact that we gotta say that.
Murders everybody. Let's be real here.
But the fact that you had to say that, and the fact like the people Tyson beat at the time, they were older champions or people facing out.
Well, now we talking, Chad.
I'll tell you another thing. I don't think Usyk beat Lennox in no time.
Talk to him, Oster. Thank you.
Ty, let me ask you something, Ty. After what Oster said, Ty, let me ask you something. What do Lennox have problems with?
Southpaws, which is the reason why he was never matched for one.
That's okay.
Thank you.
That's okay. He gonna spin the block. though. If he takes one L, he gonna spin the block. Stop it.
Lennox will learn that to come right back at home.
You feel me, Oster? You feel me?
Dog, you know me, bro. You know me, dog. Lennox is my GOAT. As a heavyweight, Lennox is my GOAT. But Usyk is my GOAT.
There's no way. I cannot see that. I cannot see it. I cannot
no way in hell.
Yeah, y'all wilding.
Let's do
I can't see that. I can't see that. There's no way.
Yeah, I think y'all wild.
They have power.
Are you crazy?
End of the day, we're comparing Lambos.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. I want to say that too. Yeah. So that's I think it's interesting. Yeah. I just have Lennox.
I got Lennox all day. I can go to sleep on that one.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I can go to sleep on that one.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. I put money on that and go to sleep.
I can go morning on that one. I ain't got to see that one.
Facts.
You losing your
Lennox
money.
started even picking himself. Dubois got dropped off.
Come on, bro. He didn't want to go too hard on this fellow British man. That's all. On this fellow Brit. That's all, man.
Listen, I think y'all missing the key factor, bro.
What's that?
Usyk Kingdom, bro. He doesn't lose to British fighters, bro.
That's true. So, you're right. That's the only part I'll be worried about right there.
Not British. Technically, he's not British.
Talk to him. Yeah, Jamaican bad man.
Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that shit.
Jamaican bad man. Jamaican bad man. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. And Canada too. Yep.
Listen.
Come on, man. Jamaican
bad man. And you know who his trainer was? You know who his trainer was?
Who that? Talk to him. The late great Emmanuel Stewart. Talk to him.
Exactly.
Come on now. Come on now.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Big dog Willie preaching now.
We'll have to have a meeting at the chalkboard then.
Come on, man. Kronk in the building, man. Stop playing, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's when he pulled him up.
And that's what Stewart never match him up with the southpaw, man.
That's all right.
Stop playing, man.
That's all right. That's true.
Bro, if Rahman can sit you on your ass, imagine what Usyk can do to you.
Bro, he got that back. He got that back though, bro. He got that back though, bro.
Yeah, he's
one-on-one against him. Thank you very much. He's one-on-one against him.
Hey man, things happen, man. Shit happens, man.
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen.
Okay, I got a question. When did Usyk have power like that? When did Usyk have power like that?
Ask Daniel Dubois.
Daniel
Usyk
Dubois
beat
was a bum. Compared to the 90s heavyweight.
Yeah, I don't see. He can't beat the Klitschko brothers. He can't beat them.
Yeah, he can.
What? Who's just
I
screaming?
can't see it.
Yes, he
Talking about
can.
the Klitschko brothers? Who can't beat the
Yeah, I
Klitschko
can't see
brothers?
it.
Usyk can beat them both.
Well, I don't know.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see that fight. I don't know either.
I do like Vitaly though. I do like Vitaly, but Vladimir.
Usyk smoking on all his countrymen. What we talking about?
I don't know, Ty. I don't that jab by Vladimir though. I don't know, Ty. That's a big boy, man. That's a big boy, man. I don't know, Kendrick. That's a big boy. He jab people to death.
He is big.
Yeah, I ain't going for that
one.
one.
We gonna pause that.
If you're gonna jab,
we gonna pause that. That was crazy.
Is Usyk not the best Ukrainian?
He is.
Yes,
I give him that. I will say that. I will say that.
Why we talking about Vlad and Vitaly for?
Come
on, he cooked you out with that. I ain't gonna lie, he cooked you out with that one.
That's okay. Yeah. He's the best as far as accomplishments, but we talking about what mano y mano.
Yes, in the
I
ring.
don't know, bro.
Mano y mano.
Come on
my,
now.
my man Tommy Morrison would have put it on him too.
That's okay. Now you
wild. I love it.
Did you say Tommy Morrison?
Yes.
I love the
rest in peace, Tommy Morrison, bro. You wild now, bro.
I love the
I think Tom Morrison would hang with him. Yeah.
Hey, big
and
dog.
Ray Murphy would have hung with him too.
Who would have hung off the ropes?
Right.
Are we talking about Tammy Crack Harris?
You said Ray Mercer?
Ray Mercer would hang with him too.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe, but I got Usyk. I got Usyk on that one.
I don't think so.
When the last time somebody named Klitschko was pound for pound #1?
Damn. Thank you.
Ever.
Bro, y'all wilding on Vladimir, man.
Pound for pound top 5.
Man, who can't be pound for pound in heavyweight today?
Vitaly's 10 times better, and you know it.
Who can't be pound for pound?
Heavyweight division is garbage. Heavyweight division is garbage.
Who was it?
No, it's not.
That's crazy.
Heavyweight division is garbage.
No, garbage. No.
Heavyweight division
garbage.
Right
yes,
now?
Garbage.
Right now?
Yes.
Oh no, I can't.
Yes.
No, right now. Caballero, Carter.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
It's okay. It's not the best, but it's not.
It's not the best for sure. I can't say garbage though.
It's garbage.
You think Dubois and Fury and I'm gonna exclude Usyk. Let's say like Dubois, Fury. You think they're garbage?
Yeah, I don't think they're that great.
Okay. Caballero?
You put them back in the 1990s. What would they do?
We don't know.
Yeah. I don't think they'll do much,
bro. Like
nothing.
That's a fair saying. 135 now to Roberto.
No.
I think Fury would do all right.
Fury would get touching his dad to fall down. That'd be it.
Bro, I think 135 is worse than what it was 20 years ago.
Well, 135.
135 fast.
135 was. I mean, what year? 135 like when? Like 20 years ago?
I just like the movement.
Whatsoever.
Let's be real.
When they had Sugar Shane and those guys down there, of course it was better.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying about heavyweight.
You're setting
but the heavyweight division has gotten worse every single decade since 2000.
135 is worse now than what it was back then. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing you're saying.
No. It's not bad like the heavyweight division.
Bro, tell me what mix-up there's been in 5 years.
Huh?
What's a mix-up that has been since then?
Okay, look who's coming up at the 135 division right now.
Who's coming up, but know who's mixing it up.
Look who's young. You got
Tevin
Shakur, you got Mason,
Tevin Farmer is still a good win right now.
No, you got Dylan White at heavyweight. There's a big difference between. Stop it.
Tevin Farmer. How long has Tevin Farmer been in the game?
said Dylan White. You say Dylan White like as if he's like number 2 or something.
Exactly.
Where is Dylan White?
They talk about him fighting
Dylan White fought for a championship.
We have like some type of golden age outside of 5 names.
Thank you.
What you say?
I'll repeat myself. We acting like the 90s was some type of golden age outside of 4 to 5 names. Stop.
They have way more champions in the 90s than they have
a whole
now.
lot of changeover.
Because they have way more champions.
They had competition. They had competition. That's why.
Because they won.
Or just somebody's dominant, like Usyk, or Fury. Like, what are we talking about?
Even AJ. I'll give you even AJ.
No, because they have more competition in the 90s. That's why it wasn't dominant like you think it is.
So
I mean,
is
you had what's his
168
name?
trash right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. 168 trash.
Division ain't like it is.
168 is trash.
Yes, the last 5 years has 168 been trash?
No.
5 years.
No, because
last
the
5
one
years.
man they ain't fighting the best fighters. One man's not fighting the best fighters at that division.
Who's the best fighter right now?
They had to move up. They had to move up just to get a belt.
One person?
Yeah.
No,
One
two
person.
people now.
Oh, so the one that did
Morel?
the one that did
Stop it.
Coke once?
Stop
Bro
it.
was
The one
trying to
that did
pick
Coke
Canelo.
once?
Stop it.
And then came in
Who's Tyson
heavyweight
David?
the next time?
I says it's about to be two people now.
Who's the second one?
What's his name? The one that fought Benavides. Morel, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. Stop it, bro.
He wasn't trying to fight Canelo.
He
No,
did have an interim belt at 168, but yeah, he wasn't really making noise about it.
No, what I'm saying is
No,
not fight.
correct me if I'm wrong.
The competition, you have to move up. This guy's hoarding the belts. You don't know Canelo. He's hoarding
No,
the
he
belts.
ain't.
That's
No, he
crazy.
ain't. He's fighting
Why
top
isn't
one.
he?
That's
He's fighting
crazy.
top one rank. He's fighting top one rank.
That's crazy.
He's undisputed. What the hell do you want him to do?
Yeah, you
If he was winning the belts, he would have had like those that were IBF.
Oh, yeah, I
to him.
forgot.
He
This
get
is
the belts.
Canelo channel. I forgot.
He get the
about
belts.
Wait, what is this? What is this, Willie? He said it's a Canelo
Canelo
channel.
channel, man. That's Canelo channel. Come on, man.
Hey, look, chat.
Everybody knows.
I was just a
Everybody
Haiti
knows
channel.
that.
Now I'm a take channel. Now I was a Haiti channel.
No, bro.
Take channel. Now I'm
That's
a
a
Canelo channel.
disqualification. That's a disqualification.
That's crazy.
The left
That's
arm.
crazy. Bro. That's crazy. Bro.
Canelo is ducking the hell out of Benavides.
I mean, but okay,
He
but
said,
okay.
I'm not saying
Let's
I'm
say
not
he
saying
is.
he's
Let's say
not.
he is, which I disagree. But let's say he is.
Let's say he
That's
is.
That's one person.
He is.
That's one person.
That's one person. You're saying he's holding a whole division.
Come on, bro.
That's
Why ain't
different.
press the issue?
Come on now.
How do you, okay,
Thank
okay.
you.
How do he get his, okay, the division, okay, so let's just put it like this. In the 138 division, always been crashing. Ever since Canelo entered, it's
Am
always
I
been
saying
crashing.
that am I saying that he's not? Am I saying
You
that
said-
he's not?
I'm saying,
Am I saying that
I'm
it's
saying
not?
it is. Hold on, stop it. I'm saying it is, and Canelo's not giving up the belts.
Yeah, and
He
I'm
don't want
saying
to fight
that
nobody.
he's
The one dude that was good there, he don't want to fight him.
They shorted up the whole fucking you're saying my battery? I think you did.
Yeah, nobody beating him though.
Right. The one belt you're talking about is Benavides,
You
right?
just hand out belts like he Oprah? That's what you want?
You get a belt. You get a belt.
No, how about you step up in front? And nobody did that.
And I think what Ty said, I don't know if you heard it, not Kendrick, sorry. Willie, is that what you said, Ty? Oh yeah. Ty said he ain't never ordered it, bro. He ain't never petitioned for it. Yeah, he ain't pressed the issue. Benavides.
So you saying
Get out of here. You know, it's A side to make the fight.
No, we're talking about the mandatory part. We're talking about okay. So for example, like for with Zepeda, right? We can agree that Zepeda didn't enforce his mandatory, right, to get Shakur, Tank, or somebody got to mute her. Who's that? That's Yeah, remember how like Zepeda didn't enforce his mandatory when he was the #1 contender in all 4 sectional bodies for Shakur, Tank, or who was the other champions at the time? Keyshawn and who was and Loma?
Keyshawn
and Loma.
No,
right?
it was Baron Chick and Loma.
Baron Chick and Loma, right? So you can be the mandatory, but you still have to put in the paperwork in order to be the called mandatory. That's what we're talking about. So okay, for example, look how fast the WBC stripped Bivol, right? To get the belt to Benavides. Thank you.
Yeah, that was.
You know why?
Yeah, well, why did they do the same thing for the WBC for Benavides at 168? If it's Canelo's fault.
Hold on. Are we talking about the WBC who bullshits around? They gave Canelo a franchise belt.
Right, but no, that's
They're
what
not
I'm
gonna take
saying.
nothing away from him.
No, I agree with you, but what I'm saying
They
is
stripped him
that
before.
right, and they just stripped Bivol for him. So why didn't strip Canelo?
No, because they were talking about Canelo.
They had no problem.
We're talking about Canelo.
When it was Triple G. What are we talking about?
So we're going back to the same point you did earlier.
You mean when they got a franchise belt?
Hey, Big Dog Willie.
We're talking about the franchise belt.
Why was Jose Benavides Sr., David Benavides, Samson Lewickovich at the WBC convention? What they say?
Thank you.
Nah, we'll sit this one out.
Come on now.
At this most recent one, he pressed the issue. That's the reason why he got Bivol stripped.
Come on now. Come on now, talk to him.
You know what?
Jose
Listen,
and his son
let me finish this. What does Canelo say? You have to be nice to me. You have to earn it. He's the one that thinks you do it. No, let me finish. He's the one that sends out the invite to fight him. He can do whatever he wants. I don't know if you guys see this shit. The belt do whatever he wants.
So why didn't David press the issue?
They gave him a belt. They gave him a belt. They gave him a belt and called it a franchise belt just for him.
He didn't. They didn't just give it to him. He stepped aside and requested that because Jamal Charlo pressed the issue.
Thank you, Ty. Come on, now.
What are we doing? A franchise belt.
Yeah,
so he gets to make up his own belt. He said, "You know what, WC, I deserve my own belt. Let's just call it a franchise
was he a
belt."
champion or not?
It doesn't matter. Why does he get his own belt?
It doesn't matter. It does matter.
Okay,
you get a franchise belt. You're not champion. Jamal Charlo was.
Man. Hey, yo, J.O., what's good? Wait, you think Andrew Galata beats? Oh yeah, you wildin'. Wait, maybe this is not something. You think Galata?
What did he say?
Usyk?
Nah, bro, stop it. That nigga quit 3 times, bro. Back to back.
Nah, J.O., you trolling. J.O. trolling, bro. Ain't no way. Is that what you? Maybe you're saying something else. What was that list for? Is that list for the guys that have beat Usyk? Yeah, you are, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Boy said David Tua.
He said Rock. He said see Rock. Shout out to see Rock, man. David Tua. I mean, I don't think David Tua is nice, no, for sure. But I don't think he has.
David Tua wouldn't knock Usyk out.
Man, come on,
Fuck
man.
out.
Hell
no.
Man. Y'all, come on, man.
Oh, you don't think so? David Tua held out.
No, he does. He
Willie,
does.
Willie,
Yeah,
Willie, let me ask you something. What do you think of?
Think of who?
Yeah.
What do you think of Oleksandr Usyk?
Oh,
I think he's a good fighter. No, let me finish. I think he's a really good fighter for this era. But I'm comparing him to the fighters back then. So I grew up in the '90s, so I'm gonna be a little bit more biased. But he has good skill level, but the competition is garbage nowadays. And I'm not saying it's not his fault. But like Daniel Ball's 27 years old. You get somebody like that's the best he can do. That's the best out there.
I mean, he just cleaned AJ, bro.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
He just cleaned AJ. Do you forget about that? It's not like he
said
AJ.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, you are. I ain't gonna lie, you are.
You're kidding, right?
Definitely wild.
Come on, man.
Who? I mean, I'm just asking you. Who? I didn't hear you.
AJ, Anthony Joshua.
He just cleaned AJ, bro. He just cleaned AJ. He cleaned Hergovich, and he beat Baby Miller. So it's not like he just got it out of the sky.
You mean the muscular robot?
Oh shoot, not Manny. I meant to say for Barrios, Anubis.
The muscular robot. You talking about him? The only thing he has is a uppercut. He's chinny.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And no boxing IQ at all.
AJ ain't got no boxing IQ?
Hell no.
Damn.
I mean, I don't like AJ, but I don't go that far. Not even I go that far.
Yeah, come on.
What does he do?
Come on, man.
What did he do?
Come on.
I mean,
yeah, you wildin', bro. The man was a unified champion, man.
Hold on. In his first fight against Andrew Ruiz, he fought like a little small dude. He got clipped.
I agree with that. Yeah.
He didn't fight. That's not smart fighting.
But then he got it back though. He spun the block though. He spun the block and got it back.
He fought the replacement, right? He didn't fight the guy he was training for.
Yeah, that's a great point too.
But he got fought the replacement.
Yeah.
And it's not like Andy was just ass cheeks.
No, he kind of.
No, I'm not saying, but he fought down to his level.
He kind of.
He didn't need to do that.
No, I'm playing. Oh man.
Well, I mean, down to his level. I mean, I don't think Andrew Ruiz was. He got fast hands. He had no defense.
Nope.
And it's just like, and how big is AJ? AJ could jab. AJ got a decent jab. He could have jab. Go to right. Go to cross. Jab.
I mean, I give him a lot of credit for getting that back, though. You know, he got it back. So
caught by a live dog.
He did that when he got it back. He did exactly what I just said.
Thought he was going to stop him and got clipped.
Yeah, I mean, Lennox Lewis. It happened to Lennox Lewis too. To be fair, with Rockman.
It happened to a lot of heavyweights at that.
Yeah, and I'm not an AJ guy. I'm not an AJ guy either. I gotta give Dubois credit for that one.
It happened to Holyfield with Lennox. It happened with Lennox. It happened to Servo.
Y'all was praising Tyson up here, but he wasn't ass after Buster Douglas got him.
Thank you. Tyson is the most overhyped heavyweight of all time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Y'all, come on, man. Y'all, the most.
People love to bring up. Listen, check out that count that the Douglas had, because people love to bring up the Fury Wilder 1 count.
Who's
Check out the
yelling?
Buster Douglas count on that fight when Tyson knocked him down. Do me that favor, okay?
I didn't hear anything. I've been hearing kids screaming. What you say?
No, I'm saying that people love to bring up the Fury Wilder count, but do me a favor and go check out the Buster Douglas count when Tyson dropped him, and come back at me, okay? Because
It was a long count.
This Tyson talk that he's overhyped.
No, you good, Oscar?
That couldn't be.
Who said Tyson was overhyped?
Not so good. I'm
No, you good, bro.
Don't worry about it. I think somebody, not you, somebody.
I
else.
just said that. I was like, who said that?
Oh no. Oscar just said it. Yeah, Oscar said it.
I said it.
He said I said it. Yeah,
like, I think in the late '80s, the competition would dwindle down. Especially in the '80s, it dwindled down, and Tyson did get a lot of easier fights. But but I was saying now it's worse in the late '80s.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna slide. Holla at y'all boys.
Yeah, I'm about to slide too though, because
Hey,
I
bro,
appreciate you
take
coming
care,
through,
bro.
man.
I just want to say one more thing about Tyson. You need
go
to
ahead.
look at Tyson's career. Tyson is a unique career. Like, once he lost the old man, bro, and Don King got to him, it all went downhill, bro. He started going to jail, getting arrested. This.
Who you talking about?
Like,
Tyson with Casamado.
Tyson,
That's on him.
No, that's not really on him, bro.
He an icon.
Not really.
I can't go.
That's on him.
Tyson, man. Tyson.
No, not really, bro.
That's
How
on
can
him.
that be on him, bro?
He made bad decisions.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
How's it not?
He didn't have.
If I'm gonna be on Tank head top, what makes you think I'm not gonna be on Tyson head top? He made bad decisions. Nobody told him to do some of the things he did, or listen to certain dudes.
Right, but he lost the guidance that he had, bro. This guy literally saved his life, bro. He met him.
You
I
a
think
grown ass man. At some point,
man,
you have to make some decisions or have some type of cognitive skills yourself.
Yeah, I feel that.
Grown ass man.
Yeah, I mean, you can't make excuses for Tyson. I mean, I hear what he's saying, because he the way he grew up, and he didn't really get transitioned well. I don't think that old man really did him any favors, to be honest with you. Taught him how to be a great heavyweight champion, but when it came to when it came to like him growing up as a man, he didn't help him with that. He would never make those decisions like he did. So I mean, and then he got with the wrong people.
Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and slide, man. Big dog. Willie,
all right, you guys. All right.
No, chill, bro. Y'all can chill.
And I'm here to yap.
Yeah, you're a member, bro. So all the members could have access to the Discord whether I'm on or off. I'm just gonna slide.
No, but I had to get ready for work myself.
Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man.
So yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
Yes, sir. Y'all be easy, man.
Good stuff.
Bless y'all.
It was nice talking to y'all, guys.
Hit the last word, man. Go ahead, Oster, and then go Oscar, and then I don't know what this time it is. I don't know if Oster's here.
Yeah, I know. My last word is, you know what I'm telling you, Crawford and Nate.
That's
and
crazy.
when you the great, you know you're gonna go through this. So Shakur, when you the great, no matter if you go up or down, no matter what you do, who you pick, you're gonna be a cherry pick to you. Because if people, you really the great, and people don't want to see that, but it is what it is. But I still don't think it's a cherry pick if you pick up.
I don't think so either.
I agree with that.
I agree with you. Go ahead, Oscar. Talk to me.
I agree. I think me and Oster agreed too much on this podcast. I mean, we agree a little too much. Yeah. Because we were usually like butting heads, so we were like all agreeing. I'm like, damn, what the hell?
Yeah.
But I think I agree with Oster. I think Conor Bennett's not a cherry pick. It's as much of a cherry pick as Manny Pacquiao coming back and fighting a full champ on Barrios. Tim Tszyu got cooked. Thank you, Bam, we're getting a great fight. I don't think y'all understand how big this fight is. A great fight for the smaller weights. I'm a small weight fan, and I think this is going to be a showdown. Usyk showing us that he's probably the most dominant fighter since 15 years ago. So it's like a great showing, and Fedora for making Tim Tszyu quit. Tim Tszyu quit on the stool. As much as I hate to say it, he did quit. when they're showing us that what happened in the first fight was an accident. He is that good.
Omari finally made it, man. Give me your last words, Omari. Appreciate you, Oscar. Oh, Omari's still on mute. Yeah, you gotta tighten up. Go talk to me, Irony.
Hey man, thank you, bro. Thank you for this. Was fun, bro. This was a good 3-on-3. Y'all got your ass pulled, but it was
That's
fun.
crazy.
You know, it was really fun. And no, in all seriousness, it was hella fun, bro. I really enjoyed it, and thank you for allowing the space and everything.
Oh, you
bro.
already know, man. I appreciate you, man. Talk to me,
My
Ty.
boy.
Oh, my bad.
My
Go ahead.
boy,
Sorry.
Sayas is gonna show up and show out.
Hey,
that's it.
Hey, the GOAT fight this weekend too, so we're gonna be watching all that. Let's get right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
She's fighting Lanny Daniels. Go ahead. And I think it's an all women's card too. I didn't know that until today. I think it's an all women's card. Don't quote me.
Tony on there.
Oh, okay. Tony Harrison? That's right. He is on there. Yeah. That's right.
He walking out with ice water Viso.
Let's get it. I did see the co-main. The co-main is women though, right? Correct? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. That's what I saw. Talk to me, Ty.
All right, you know how I'm rocking.
Yes, sir.
Tim got mopped. Dubois got dropped.
Oh Lord.
Mario. Nah, we already know about Mario.
He flopped.
On the real, I got Sugar Ray Robinson knocking out Bud in the 13th round.
Come on, man. What we doing, man? Why we
hey, yo, Ty, what do I got to do with it?
Yeah, I'm saying, why we got to put Bud to sleep like that, bro? In the 13th round, too, bro. Why we do that, bro? What happened, bro?
I heard him talking about Sugar Ray Robinson, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
Him and his boy Shakur.
That's true. They did call him a bum. Or no, they said he's buns. Or not they. Shakur said he buns. Yeah, they wilding with that. They wilding with that one. I don't know who I got, though. That's a good fight.
Bud said he'd stop him.
No,
I said,
Lord.
hell no.
Yeah, I might have Sugar Ray Robinson.
That's 15 rounds,
I'd rather see Bud and Paul Williams.
Hey, a Punisher?
Bro.
That's a good one.
Bro. That would have been good.
That's a good one.
Paul getting smoked on.
I think that's a great fight we missed with Canelo and Paul Williams at the time.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Shout out to Paul Williams.
Because you know the accident and all that stuff. That's a great fight we missed.
Yeah.
Damn, that would have been a hell of a good fight. I think Martinez and Canelo would have been a good fight, but you know he didn't have one knuckle. I wouldn't like to see it.
Yep. All right, fellas, man. I'm gonna go ahead and call it, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
You're back on Thursday, right, dog?
Good Lord willing, yes, sir.
What is your schedule now? I heard some of that. What is you said some of that, but I didn't
Tuesday,
get the whole
Thursdays,
thing.
8 for about a month. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And then of course
So only
Saturday,
Tuesday?
yeah, only Tuesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. And then I'm gonna do the commentary for the fight Saturday. Good Lord willing.
No mornings?
Nah, no mornings anymore.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, yo, Doc.
Yeah.
Hey, Doc, I want to talk to you one time. I want you to help me set my joint up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A little better than it is.
Okay, for sure. Just let me know in the Discord and stuff.
Yeah, but I got.
All right, y'all. God bless. Chat, I'm going to go ahead and call it, man. Shout out to the dope gentlemen that joined me today, man. You know what I'm saying? It was shout out to Oster, Oscar, Kendrick, Irony, Omari, Willie, Big Dog Willie, Ty Morissette, Bodega Ty, you know what I'm saying? Willie and somebody else joined too, right? Or that was it. I appreciate y'all rocking, man. Don't forget to smack that like button, man. We are live every Tuesday and Thursday now. Sorry, I had to switch up the schedule. Just for about a month, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get back to hopefully we'll see how it goes though. But yeah, for a month we got a new schedule of Tuesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. So appreciate y'all rocking. Don't forget to smack that like button. And thank you to everybody that showed love in the super chat today, man. Let me go through it, man. Shout out to my brother Ty with the $5. Big number 1 on the top fans, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to Oscar, big number 2 on the top fans. I appreciate that with the $10. Dub with the $2. Ty with the $10. Ty with another $10. Dub with the $2. George with the $2. Ty with the $5. Ty with the $5. Ty with the $5 went crazy, man. Appreciate that. Shout out to Oscar with the $10. Went crazy. Shout out to Ty with another $10. Band for Band King. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the $2. Shout out to Big Dog Willie for the $2, man. The top 3 today Whereas Ty ain't gonna eat no IHOP. Oscar Perez, 3328, and Big Dog Willie. What's his name? Big Dog Willie Con Goat. TWT. I don't know what that means, but shout out to the top 3 fans. Number 1 being Ty, man. Appreciate y'all rocking as always, man. Thank you so much for the conversation. Thank you so much for the love, the support, and the chats and all that good stuff. Don't forget to smack that like button. But most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. And also, too, rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, and the 27 of our Nigerian brethren and sisters that were slaughtered due to the terroristic attacks out there in Nigeria, man. You know what I'm saying? It was like a genocidal it was like a genocide on Christians over there, man. So we want to keep them in our prayers as well, man, and wish them the best. And our serious condolences for anybody that lost loved ones, man. Don't forget to smile today and every day. And y'all be easy. Take care of yourselves. The doctor's out. Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.